Hello, hello, gamers. Oh, special day, special day. Oh, God, OEM time, boys. Why is my microphone so loud? Oh, that should be alright. I think it should be back to a normal volume now. How we doing? Hope we're all doing Gucci. There's one thing that I want to do quickly before I start. And I need to add a new source. I need to add text, add source, new, add, and I want to type in server password new OEMs because I've got a password up on my server. What on earth just happened to my typing? There we go. Boom. Where is that? Oh my god, that is tiny. Move it over here. Make it a bit smaller. Right, let me just make sure that looks good when we go to the track as well. Yeah, lovely stuff. Okay, real Gucci. Right, so, how are we doing? It's a special day. A day that I've been very, very privileged to be testing these out for a while now. But I hope you all enjoy my videos today. One thing that this is the 250, by the way, before anyone gets excited thinking that I'm just, like, going to quickly dip out on the Yamaha. But what I want to do in this stream is just kind of go through a bunch of different tracks. I've got the server set up on like a quick race basis, well, actually I'll be putting it down and up as we go anyway as well. I'm just going to choose for a bunch of the different bikes, see how they feel, just handling in general. This track is... what track is it? It's Paletta Raceway 2020, created by TFC. That is what this track is. But, I would advise, before anybody has, like, a crap ton of questions, do go and watch the video that I posted about 3-4 hours ago, because it will probably answer a lot of them questions anyway, and just my opinions on bikes in general. If there is anything that I didn't mention there, I'm more than happy to answer them through here. My main worry is I might just be sitting here repeating myself for hours and hours and hours. How are we all doing? What are our thoughts so far? I'm interested to see everyone else's opinion. One thing that I was scared that's going to happen is if I give my opinion too much on certain bikes, then people are just going to go straight to them without trying everything else. But I couldn't really hide my opinion on this KX250 because, if we're honest, it's pretty nuts. Like, I really enjoy it. I think that this KX250 will probably be more favourable than the Honda. I don't think I'm going to clear this, but we're going to go through it anyway. Boing. God, that's such a huck on the 250s. That is because the model swaps don't work on it at the moment, Smarties. They did put in big red letters on the website to say that that is a known issue. So if your Husky or your KTM or your Cowie looks like its neck has shrunk and it's squatting down, then delete any model swaps you've got on them for the time being, and they will be updated in the near future as well. But yeah, so in regards to 250s, I feel like there's going to be a lot of different colour bikes on the gate for tomorrow. I really, really do. But I think the Cowie might be the most popular. I think the Yamaha is a very good pick as well. It feels very, very fast. The Honda's okay. It feels like power-wise it's the same, but I feel like the back end's a little bit more lively now, so it might be a difficult one. Fantic is really, really good in the turns, but lacks a little bit in terms of top speed. KTM and Husky feel really, really solid. So it's quite hard to really poo-poo on any of the bikes in particular. You know, I think they all feel really, really good. 450 is like just a tiny bit different. The Yamaha still feels good to me, and the reason I'm going to stick with it is just a comfortability thing. You know, I've got used to it now. But I wholeheartedly believe that you can still win races on bikes like the KTM, or the Fantic now feels really, really good as well. Fantic feels super, super fast, especially in a straight line. So there's a bunch of different bike to choose. And like I said in that video earlier, the whole point of this pack was to not nerf anything as such, but raise the level of all the other bikes, bring them up to the Yamaha, or to bring them up to the Honda 250. Haxo, in the nicest way possible, shut up. Why do you feel the need to spam chat that many times? It's just ridiculous. The tyres, they're on MXB mods, the same as everything else. But, you know, just go and download them. So get put in a timeout for that. There's absolutely no need for that. We're on the warpath today. Absolute stupid people. So just type in Lins and the server will come up for you. I've just noticed, let me move this as well. It's overlapping. It's going to trigger my OCD. Just... And what do we think about the thing at the top right of the screen right now as well, with the different branding and sponsors scrolling through? Annoyingly, some of the white stroke, the white outline on some of it, makes it look a little bit pixelated, which is annoying, but I quite like it. It shows a little bit of love for the various websites and people that are involved in this, so really, really good stuff. If it's bike mismatch, you've done it wrong. You know, like could be 100 different reasons. You need to make sure that you've installed things correctly and as per instructions, and then you will be absolutely fine. I cannot sit here and kind of try and troubleshoot each and every person's issue. That's correct, Clixer, yeah. Just delete any model swaps that you have for now on the KTM, Husky, and Kawasaki, because they won't be working properly. Type in Lins, John. Just type in Lins, server will come up. Oh, I know 21. It wasn't like the main website one. Only reason being is I did actually get the proper race one from Insane, just with stuff that's going on behind the scenes, but I needed it in Adobe Illustrator format. So I reached out to 327, and he already had the race MXB mods one to send over, and I actually think it looks a little bit cleaner. I'm not a massive fan of the MX Bikes / MXB mods logo with that weird kind of, you know, Pornhub-esque browny, bronzy colour. Bit of a weird one. But yeah, I think that logo looks a lot cleaner. Even though I'm not part of the team, I hope I don't get moaned at too much for that. I hope it's okay. Yeah, if you have any questions about the new OEMs or at all about how they handle and stuff, I go through like 99% of everything on my video that released not like 4 hours ago or so. So definitely go back and watch that. If you have any questions, it should go through majority of everything. I like when it gets to, it should actually show up in a second in the top right, but that one right there, the FXR Game Time one, I think that looks sick. Like, it's such a sick logo overall. So for like boys, you just tuned in as well, so I haven't done loads and loads and loads and loads of testing, so this is going to kind of be a new learning experience for me. I want to say in terms of laps spent on each and every bike, it's a maximum of maybe 5 laps or so. I've really not gone in depth enough to have like solid overall opinions. So the video that I released earlier was just like a rough overview and I guess like a first impressions basis. So this is where we're going to get a little bit deeper, see how the bikes handle. I will be saying that all this that I'm doing as well is on stock suspension. As you guys know, I'm not a suspension guy. I'm not a guru. I don't really know what I'm doing when it comes to these things. But I will say that when all the testing and stuff was done on these OEMs in the first place, all of it was done with the stock suspension anyway, with the intention of making them feel good out of the box. You know, you didn't have to be a suspension guru to get them around the track. I don't think I'm getting over this. No, I'm going to check up and be doubling that from now on. That jump's never been an easy jump to get on a 250 at all. To be honest, boys, if you're not in the server right now, actually, I won't be changing tracks all the time. Yeah, go and download this track if you want to get in. I'll do a few races on it. Just because I feel like sometimes you need to use the same track for a bunch of different bikes to really work out what their strengths and weaknesses are. Oh god, I was just reading chat whilst trying to go up a hill. Oh god. In terms of MX tracks, I don't know, it just depends if you include paid into that question as well. I really enjoy the new Lommel track that JV put out. I could spend a lot of time around there, but then that depends if you're a lover of sand tracks as well. This track is called 2020 Paletta Raceway. It's created by TFC. It is on MXB mods, so if you type in Paletta or Raceway, whichever one you want, or even type in... Actually, I don't know if TFC was the one that posted it. Don't type in TFC. I'm not sure if he has a MyMXB account. Not MyMXB, MXB mods. Oh god, I'm such an idiot. Oh, and I got a question for you boys, and I want to see a 1 in chat if you agree. And that is, so I tuned into the old Motocross Simulator live stream yesterday, the old Start Your Systems one, and I noticed that they peaked at about 400 or so viewers. Now, I'm very interested to see if we can beat that on our stream tomorrow when the racing's all going on. And I'm just interested to see if people think I will or I won't. So I want a 1 in chat if you think we can beat that 400 viewer mark, and I want a 0 if you think we won't do. Having a look at sign-ups, there's already over 200 people signed up for 250 NA, which is going to be the busiest group in my opinion. So that gives a good indicator. I've not checked since this morning, to be fair, and I know a lot of people, they sign up on the last day. I know that the beginning of the GP season, the beginning of Supercross, I want to say there'd be like 300 or so plus sign-ups in 250s. Now, hear me out. I think the reason... I don't think we'll get as many sign-ups as we have done in previous series, and the reason being is now they're running a actual proper AMS class. I think a lot of slower riders won't even bother signing up for Pro, they'll just go straight for AMS. So I don't think the Pro class will have as many sign-ups as usual. It'll be very interesting to see overall. My favourite 250 for now... God, sorry, I've just had dinner as well and getting that like horrible thing in your throat. It's very hard to say. The 250 class, they're very, very all competitive with each other. I don't think there's as big of a difference in 250s as there is in 450s. The Kawi's very good. The Yami's very good. KTM and Husky are very good as well. So, and honestly, I think a lot of it comes down to personal preference and riding styles as to what bikes suit different people. So definitely, I know we've not got loads and loads of time. Obviously, tomorrow's when outdoor starts, but even if it's just a case of you finding the track that you enjoy, that you know you can normally run consistent, solid laps on, and just put in maybe 5 or so laps on each of those bikes and see which one really feels best out the box, you know? Maybe if you can get around the track nice and fast on the Yamaha, then maybe stick to that and work on that a bit. And we'll see how it goes after all. Let's let Mr. Dio past it. Then go past. I think he's very happy that the Kawi's been improved as well. He's a big Kawi lover. Yeah, I'm on the Kawi 250 right now. I think I'll go through a bunch of the 250s first, and then we'll move ourselves up into the 450s after that. I know that, honestly, I probably should be spending this time practicing like 450 TFC tracks, for example, but I just thought it's a good time. We'll all kind of learn the ropes together. We'll try and work out these new bikes as we go and see how it goes. And the fact that we've got 200 people in a stream that I set up 10 minutes before I went live as a last minute thing is pretty wild. So yeah, all good stuff. We're happy all round. So Fox Raceway, I believe, is all completely finished now. In terms of its release, it's going to be exactly the same as the Supercross tracks were, where even if they released it on the shop right now, there's a password on it, and you don't get the password until 30 minutes before qualifying starts. So whatever your time zone is, go and have a look at the MyMXB website, look at what time qualifying starts for you. Half an hour before that time is when the password will be released, and it will be released on the store, on the track page on the store. Not many other series do use these aerial tracks, because I think a lot of people use the other series for just free tracks. Because I saw, what track? I think it was the 125 series that I'd done months ago. They had a few of like paid tracks in their just schedule overall, and a bunch of people were complaining about it, which I mean I get, and I know sometimes it can probably be a massive shame to buy these tracks and use them for one race essentially, but in my opinion, the tracks are there for the race in the first place, so if that's the only time that you use them, then so be it. It doesn't really bother me at all. You might get the odd series here and there run them. I know that there's a few series been going on at the moment. They're using like the paid TFC tracks, for example, so it's definitely worth investing in them. But in terms of just overall aerial tracks, whether it's like last year's Aerial Outdoors, I'm not entirely sure, if I'm being honest with you. I don't know how much usage they get, so if you are someone that's keen on racing, keen on the competitive side of things, then yeah, by all means, go and buy them and take part in the qualifying, try and improve yourself. If not, if you're just more of a casual player, then maybe stay clear of them. Working hard on Enduro GP maps. There'll be a test track soon. You want to be a tester? I will. I mean, I'll happily have a look at one of them. That'll be cool. In terms of enduro, is it like hard enduro price, or is it more like single trail? More so, is it like Krakenberg type obstacles, or is it more like enduro to Heflinberg type obstacles? What's the password? I don't know. No idea. Not too sure. I wish he'd put an overlay on the screen to tell me what the password was. That'd be nice. 450s will always remain supreme. Oh my god, Aiden, we're in a straight line on a 450. How are you going slow? No, I don't believe there's going to be any sort of pre-season race. I mean, the season literally starts tomorrow, Coney. Oh, you know what? I thought Aiden would die for that and try and take me out. Fair play to him. Pretty sure I've got cuts anywhere. Yeah, no idea where all them cuts came from, but fair enough. We crossed the line there. Oh, thank you. I am a fan of the FXR gear as well. It's very nice. This one is a little bit in your face, but it's just what I had set up already on the Cowie. Just think it goes quite well with the green. So big W's. If you're getting bike mismatch, John, you have not installed things correctly. You should have already had all of the last OEMs up and working, and if you did, then you just download the patch and drop it into your folder. That's literally it. Can't help too much more than that. Yeah, I'll do a couple races on this track, and then I'm tempted to switch them through back to... Oh god, pardon me. Switch them back through to some TFC stuff, just to really get used to the proper outdoor experience and see how they handle. I think it just handles particularly well, Martin. I don't think it's like super fast by any means. Oh, Benji, it's even better than that, because 2015 is just when I made the channel. I wasn't even posting properly then. It's only really been since 2021, I want to say. Now, I'm hoping, if I go back to the pits here, I'm hoping... What are we waiting on that? I think I've got it set up to quick race, where in a second this should change to like a timer. There we go. So when this gets to 30... Oh, you can see it. When this gets to 32 seconds, it should reload this same track, and that's when I can change the bike and go to something different next. What bike does anybody want me to use next, by the way? The server's about to like restart. Is there any one bike in particular that you want to see me give go that isn't the normal meta at all, if you want to see something a bit different? Oh god, the first 3 comments I've seen are 3 different bikes completely. I haven't done so yet, Clixy. I will do, just because I'll be playing all the tracks anyway. I saw... Oh, so it's gone Husky, Suzuki, Cowie, Yami. I've seen 2 Huskies. I'll do the Husky next. I'll do the Husky 250. Where is it? I'm going blind. There it is. Husky 250. Well, we've got all... Well, I say we've got all night. We've got like 2-3 hours to go through a bunch of different bikes, so... Oh! Why has that gone to Lakewood? Hang on. Am I being an idiot? Move. Oh, what's happened? What was it? Oh. Okay. Oh, it's bugging out. It's bugging out. Bugging out. Move that. Then. Wait, what? Why has it gone to Lakewood? It's only set up to be on Paletta Raceway, and that's it. Huh? That is very peculiar. Very interesting. Okay, I guess we're playing Lakewood, even though it wasn't by choice. There. Wait. Oh, that's fine. There's a lot of people in here, John. So it's got to be coming up for a bunch of people if you just type in Linz. Or type in LY. Don't do any spaces or anything like that. It should come up. See, I'm just doing all of my standard changes when we're going through all these bikes. One thing as well, which I think I mentioned in the video earlier, is they changed like the positioning a lot of time of the camera. I think before it was like quite low down and quite far back. It just by default it's a bit higher up now, which is quite cool. Hello, Carl. You doing all right, man? If you boys do want to see me go through 90% of the bikes, then definitely watch my video that I posted earlier, because I do have like at least a couple of corners on each and every one. So I've ridden every single one of the 4-strokes at least once. This is just more so a little bit more of in-depth riding. And from what I remember, the KTM, not KTM, Husky, oh, is a bit of a barker, although the suspension's a bit stiff straight out of the box. But we just have to roll with the punches when it comes to suspension, because I'm not going to sit here doing a bunch of grinding to try and find a good suspension all day. The power and the turning of the Husky is really nice. The only place I really think it gets let down is on flat corners, because you notice the collisions on the pegs a little bit more than you should do. This doesn't touch 2-strokes at all, Lil Nitty. This is 4-strokes only that this update's affected. I think they wanted to just make a bunch of the other 4-strokes better, so the outdoor season we wouldn't just see a sea of blue or a sea of red in the individual classes. So we're just going to go through a bunch of different bikes and really just see how they handle overall. I like the noise on this Husky. It sounds very, very nice. Sounds very aggressive. It feels like when I get onto these straights, it feels like it wants to just keep pulling. You know, it doesn't run out of steam like some of the other bikes do. Oh, that's the wrong gear. That's a low gear. Oh, we're still getting up and over it. No problem at all. I don't have any plans right now, Mr. Simoleon. I generally couldn't tell you what the next track will be yet. This is the Husky 250, Carl, yeah? Right, easy does it. Oh, we got to try and... I was going to say avoid him, but there's not much I can do when flopping all over the place like that. Can we get the quad on this Husky is the question. We wasn't far off. You know what, I'm going to spin around and hit that again. Oh god, she's stiff. Oh, it's not the best run out of the corner. Going for it. Ah! Oh, almost. Very, very close. Oh, it's all to do with testing, Martin. You know, there's no like major standouts. I mean, I am going to be doing 450s for the outdoor season anyway, so this testing here is more so for you guys to see what all the different bikes do and what they're about. I probably should do it in solo testing, because I imagine that I'll probably get overly stressed for no reason in these online lobbies, just trying to avoid people. But we'll stay in it for now. Well, you didn't read the instructions then, Oscar, because it doesn't say anything about deleting old OEMs at all. So that is your issue right there. That's why you're getting a mismatch. They literally spoon feed you the instructions, boys. All you have to do is read them and act accordingly. There is only so much that we can do to help. Same as on my video earlier. I literally wrote a comment myself before the video went live and pinned it at the top saying that the bikes will be on the OEM website when the countdown hits 0. I also put it in the description, yet Discord filled up completely with where are the new OEM bikes the second that the video went live. It's copy and paste. I can't help much more than that, I'm afraid. I finished the Supercross season in P2. That was 3U. I haven't checked my NA position because I didn't even do half the rounds, so I can't imagine that it was very good. And I'm not in any points at all in the GPs at the moment, so this AMA season that starts tomorrow is probably going to be my main focus over the next few months. So this thing turns really nicely in ruts so far, what I've noticed. The suspension is stiff, just going to throw that out there, so you might want to make her a little bit on the softer side, because I can feel each and every bump, like it feels very, very chattery. The front end feels good as well, feels powerful, bike sounds nice. This is a good one. I'm enjoying this so far. Feel like I can move around the track a bit, so that was completely full throttle around that corner there, no sliding out whatsoever. And this is all completely stock, just slapped the 120 rear tyre on it. Yeah, look at it. Oh, nice and planted in that rut. What about this one? Can we... I'm trying to like go a little bit overboard and hit it way too fast. Like there was no way I was ever going to make that corner. Yeah, these are outslid. Go and check out my latest video and look at the description if you want a direct link to them. They're on there. How do people start on 250s these days? I'm so used to doing starts on 450s. I don't know. I generally don't know how to get out of the gate on the 2s at all. Maybe the foot peg collisions aren't as bad as I thought, or maybe they got updated just before they got released, because that flat corner at the top of the hill up there, I didn't hear any sort of foot peg dragging at all. It's all to do with suspension earthworks. It got like every bike got slight suspension changes, and I know what you mean as well. It feels like it's a little bit more plush, like it absorbs things a bit better, which I think in turn means less front end like nonsense. But I agree. I was doing a little bit of Supercross on it earlier, and it felt quite nice. Felt like it turned well. I've not changed any sort of mapping or anything. Let me do that. I'll put it on aggressive for this. Why not? Yeah, something like that. 120 tyre. Fuel out. It's no need to have that much. Copy this all over. All right, let's try. Yeah, let's try this green aggressive mapping. See how she goes. It doesn't feel husky. It doesn't feel bouncy at all, Heartsick. It actually feels really nice and planted. The suspension's a bit stiff out the box, is what I've noticed. So soften it up a little bit, but it does feel good. The best 250 is whichever one you feel the most comfortable on, Preza. It's not a question that I like. Especially now, a lot of them are very, very competitive with each other, so I generally couldn't give you an easy answer to that. If you asked me about 5 hours ago, I would have just told you the Honda 250 and that's it, but I don't know if that's the case anymore. Right, we'll try this second gear, lean forwards. Oh, she took a few clutch taps there, but the gearing on this is really good. It feels like it picks up from the bottom, but it doesn't run out of revs super quickly. It feels like he just wants to keep pulling the whole time. I got Mr. Skills in here ready to clap cheeks. I didn't realise how many people we had on the gate. I think that's actually a full lineup because it says he was in P35 for a second, so there's 35 people in there. I mean, Skills knows what he's doing in terms of setup. It'll be nice to see if he like changes his bike at all this season, or if he sticks to the Yamaha the whole time. I'm going to be at a very big disadvantage up this hill compared to the 450s. Yeah, probably. This probably isn't the most ideal way of me practicing for tomorrow. When obviously, like, I'm going to race against people like Skills, who is just practicing his Yamaha 450 right now. But it is what it is. Speaking of which, where did he go? I thought it was just my the bandwidth that made him disappear, but he's actually gone off the screen. Maybe he disconnected. Maybe he's had enough. Oh, yeah, it's really nice in corners like that, where the ruts are nice and smooth as well. This one, if we stand up for it. Oh, lovely. It's like butter. Husky do be nice. This is a 250, not a 450. Oh, that, you see that little front tuck right there? That's the one thing that I've got as a negative on it, is those particularly flat corners where you want to lean over quite far. Every now and then you'll get that little front end knife, but to be honest, that's only when I'm trying to push it to the extreme. If you actually ride it smart and sensibly, it's actually alright. I think the bikes feel better, yeah, rider. Seems to be a lot less front end bugginess as there used to be. We're still going to get slow physics and hill issues and that, because that's base game, that's nothing to do with the bikes at all. But in terms of like the suspension and just overall handling, it does feel a lot better. It feels a lot more natural. I think this is going to allow people to try and just push the bikes a little bit more. But to be fair, I think the 250s have been better than the 450s anyway, and I think that is still the case, but the 450s have definitely been improved a bit as well now. Oh, there's that stiff suspension coming into play. What? Bruh. I'm going to have to start putting a counter up on the screen for the amount of times I crash and the bike does a complete 180 the wrong direction. Maybe I'll make that someone's jobs one stream. It's just the entire length of the stream is to count how many times I crash, and then how many of those times my bike faces the wrong way. See what the ratio is, see what percentage we're looking at. So far, I think if you make this... I don't even know if the rear is the issue. I think it might be the front. If you make the front a tiny bit softer so it doesn't get jolted by the bumps quite as much, you could be onto the winner for this one. It feels fast, handles well in the corners. I haven't really had any front end issues in the turns either. No like horrible knifing other than on the super flat corners. Oh, barking around these ruts. Troy and Ian are on their way, are they? How do you know that they're both on their way? What's going on? Are they already streaming or something? Now, I have some very exciting news for you boys, by the way, which I don't know if I should say or not because it's not finalised, but like the wheels are in motion for it. It's more just to do with me. It's nothing to do with you guys at all. So obviously, as you know, I'm now sponsored by FXR. I've been speaking to two of the guys from FXR via emails, and they actually messaged me the other day asking for like my measurements because they want to send me a care package and IRL gear, was their wording. So yeah, I've picked what gear set I want from FXR, and they're going to print my name and number on it. And then they also asked if I want any sponsors on it as well, like they do in IRL, like the GP and the AMA guys, where they have all their different sponsors printed onto their shirts too, on like the sleeves and the front, etc. I was like, oh god, what do I want on there? I don't have any sponsors. So a few of the ones I've gone for is Blitzco, first of all, because 327, who owns Blitzco, is the main man that made all the FXR stuff happen for me. So just give a little bit of love towards him. I've got my MXB, Aerial, MXB Mods, MX Bike Shop, and then my logo as well. And yeah, I'm just going to get them all printed on it. And obviously it's not happened yet, so it might look a bit silly if I say all this and then it never comes to fruition, but it seems pretty damn official from the email. And I just think that's really, really cool that the FXR guys are going out of their way to just kind of gift that much, I guess. Because it's not just bikes that they're looking into. Like, they've got a sim team, They're involved in Legends and MESX and even Mad Skills Motocross. I've seen them posting about as well. So it's just really, really cool stuff, and I'm surprised that it's gone that deep. I don't even know, like, if let's say the gear does arrive, I don't even know if I'd want to wear it. I think I'd rather frame it and just have it on the wall. I feel like it'd be too nice and too pretty. Yeah, it's got the old FXR Game Time logo at the top right there. Looks very, very snazzy. I like those colours they use. It gives me like a neon, like old school neon type theme. When this race is finished, I'll show you what gear set I've gone for, because it's one of the ones I've got in game as well. Oh, more than just one. More than one, Caleb. There's a whole bunch of different bikes that are really good now. I would advise you get in testing and just work on a few things. If you're 250, probably mess around on the Husky, KTM, Kawi, Yami and Honda. All of them are viable. And if you are a 450 rider, Yami, Fantic, KTM, Kawi, Honda feels pretty solid to me as well. And then I don't even think the Suzuki feels too bad either. There's so many different options right now for you to mess around with. And I was joking to Charlie, saying that when we turn up on the gate tomorrow for Parlour, you're going to be able to just smell the sweat and the body odour coming off of everyone after a full day of grinding new bikes. Bike feels super nimble in the air. It might just be because I'm so used to the 450s that, of course, the 250 is going to feel nice and light, but it was really fun to throw around. And look at it, just throwing it, flowing from one side of the track to the other. I'm going to go on this inside right, even though I usually go out and over it. Oh no, held that quite nicely. Lovely. A little bit of scrub. You keep that bike away from me, sir. I don't need no bike magnet life today. No, no, no. Oh, I'd also like some opinions, by the way, of what are your guys' thoughts on the no music? Do you prefer just having music in the background all the time, or do you like these streams without them every now and then, just so you can hear engines when I'm not talking constantly? That's always my worry, which is why I've got music in the first place, is I don't want the stream to go like too quiet and boring. But I know sometimes people just like the sounds of the bikes. How did he crash after such a light touch? That was very strange. Oh! Oh, okay. May have tried pushing that a bit too much in that rut. Oh, easy, easy, easy. Oh! That's a very smooth line there, Mr. Mac. I'm pretty sure he's gone off the track to let me by there, but he's still going so fast that it's faster than me going through the rollers, so I couldn't get by. Oh, slow down. Oh, I knew that was going to be an interesting track re-entry. You absolute hooligans. You're all menaces on the virtual dirt course. Throw sideways, have a look over at the rear fender. Giving me Barsha vibes. Although Barsha was obviously never on a Husky. Oh my god. Okay, third gear around there gives you a lot more momentum. Jesus. Third gear seems like a really smooth gear on this bike. Like, second is good. It gets you out of the corners fast. And I feel like you have to shift up to third quite quickly. Maybe bobbing it around in third is the way forwards. Like, really smooth. Rip. I'm a fan of the grey on the Huskies, these modern Huskies too. I don't even mind not having a skin on this one at all. Right, now, I'm very interested to see what this server does, to see if it changes track or if it goes to the same one. Ding 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 ding. Rob. Oh, we have a bit of an issue here. I'm probably gonna run out of smooth terrain before the wheelie stops. Oh no, never mind. I wanted to turn and go up this path in front of me, but game said otherwise. I had my Weetabix, had my tea, had my beans and toast, had my fish and chips, had my bottle of water.
I'm still gonna send it.
Had everything this morning to make sure that I was firing on all cylinders for this dirt motorcycle experience of the virtual variety. So this is a bit embarrassing actually, because I was singing the Cowie's praises so much in my video earlier, but I just really enjoyed the Husky. Maybe a little bit more than I did on the Cowie. Maybe it's the track. Maybe I'd have to ride the Cowie around here as well to like truly compare, but it felt really good. It felt nice. Oh, by the way, what bike am I doing next? Give me some suggestions. I'll go 250 again for this one, but yeah, let me know. What bike do you want to see me do next in the 250 class? I'll probably end up getting through majority of them anyway. I've seen 3 RMs. Okay, it's going to be a Suzuki. Stare at the screen a little bit longer, Specs, and I'm sure you'll get there. I'm sure you'll work it out. I don't know if you boys know this. Dylan, I'm looking at you specifically, but I can see who writes each message. Now, if it's the same person writing the same bike over and over, I still only count that as 1, not 3 or 4. So I'm going to go for the RM, since a bunch of different people said the RM first. Same also applies to Louis or Louise, who's going the right direction for a mute at the moment. Yeah, what's the track going to be now? Or is it going to be Lakewood again? No, it's Jacksonville. This is so strange. Alright, we're going on the RM. Oh god, this is going to be an awful track. Oh, this is like mostly sand, isn't it? This is going to be such a difficult track to do on the RM. I'm going to, hang on. It's going to be someone's very lucky day right now. I am going to... Oh, I can't because the chat's... Hang on, the chat's catching up because Louise is an absolute gremlin and wanted to spam KTM so much. Right, you're being timed out first of all. Then secondly, Mr. Dio, you are being upgraded to operator. Here he is. That Dio. I don't know if your name will still be green or if the blue will overwrite it, but your lucky day, sir. You've been promoted. So yeah, if anybody does start spamming the crap out of chat for no reason, you have the ability to now mute them or put them in a timeout or delete their message, whichever you see fit. That is completely up to you, sir. Originally he was a sugar daddy, and now he's come back as a mod. Only because I know that you're active in the chat as well at the moment. I know that you won't be able to do much at the same time as riding, but when we're not riding, you can do that as well. Oh, why is this bike so loud? Is this bike ridiculously loud compared to the others, or is it just me? Cyber Demon, you need the original tyres in the first place, not just the Geopanda stuff. The Geopanda and Dunlop and Axis, whatever ones you download, they're just cosmetic. You need the base tyres themselves, which are all you should already have in the game already, you know, in like the previous bunch of OEMs.
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
Yeah, she does sound sounds a bit beefy, doesn't she? Oh, actually,
welcome to Chili's.
We still got the Yoshi. Oh, we do. The old Yoshimura. The Yoshimura!
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
What's going on? Why did I just get like 3 subs at the same time after nothing for ages? That's very strange. I mean, he's back now. He's welcome to Chili's. This is a very weird stream so far, I think. The good thing that I have right now is where I had to take a little bit of a video on each and every single bike for today's video, I also have gear on each one, so I've not got to do it as we go. It's already preset up. Oh yeah, the Suzuki's schmoving. I always feel like Suzuki should be a heavy bike, but it feels quite nice and light. I'm enjoying these bikes a lot. And I feel like... See, that's fine. And don't even take that as a biased thing. Like, even if I had no involvement with trying to test them out and get them to the state they're in, I still think they feel really, really nice. We're only working our way through the 250s right now. I will be moving on to 450s a bit later.
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
I don't know if it's because this is a wide open track and there's not too much technical, but Suzuki's moving. That's what I mean. The 250, I feel like all of the 250s are a lot closer together than all the 450s are. I was a little bit slow through that. Oh, hold on, dear. And I have to realise as well that a bike isn't bad just after I make one mistake. It is also a skill issue. Like, I can make mistakes normally. I wonder if Kawi is on a 250 or a 450. I mean, it sounds the same as mine, so I'm guessing it's a 2. I doubt they'd put the same sound mod on the 250 and the 450. Oh my lord. Is Suzuki viable or is Hemi a Kappa? I mean, I've not used the 450 for a hot minute, Larson. This is the 251 I'm on right now, but she's moving. She's going around the course. But you always have to take what Hemi says with a pinch of salt, though. Just because he is a bit biased towards the banana bike. There is no tyres, Link Frosty. It's all part of the main OEM packs. You should have them already. There shouldn't be anything separate. Oh, look at her. It's getting nice and sideways. It feels, like I said, the bike feels quite light, which is odd. Yeah, I always think Suzuki's should be quite heavy. I don't know why. You know, that kickstart adds another £100. Yeah, she's munching and barking. Oh my lord, she's moving. What's going on? Suzuki OP, question mark? Big banana. Big banana fan. Oh, I've been on the limiter everywhere. Oh, I tried pushing it too much. That was my bad. I tried taking the mick there. Hello, Benjamin. Stykes, if it's your first time, you are much better asking these questions off in Discord, my man. It's very, very difficult to try and explain that sort of thing all in this stream via just normal text and voice, because you probably have to get some screenshots involved if it's your first time as well. So I'd probably advise going to the main MX Bikes Discord, because there is a help section in there. Or alternatively, if you go in the description, I have my Discord server in there, and we have a help channel, so if anyone wants to be nice, they can help you out. The front end on this feels really odd. It's like it absorbs all the bumps really nicely, but like it does it really quickly. Like it just runs over the bumps rather than being affected by them, which throws me off because I just don't jump as high as I expect to. Yeah, I think all of the servers are going to be pretty busy right now, just because these days don't happen often, where all the bikes get released. I think everyone hops on to try and test everything out. Oh, Jimmy Johnson, thank you very much for the £2, man. I can't teach you directly in a one-on-one how to play the game, but that's kind of the whole point of this channel. is just to try and learn. You know, we've got controller overlay. I've got a bunch of different videos on tips and things like that. I've got setup like videos as well. And just definitely go through them all. And then the only other thing that I can suggest is just to put the hours in, you know. This game is definitely a grind. It's not an easy thing by any means. We are about to get a race starting as well, which would be quite nice. Oh. 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 So I was kind of dreading the Suzuki, to be honest, but he's getting around the track all right. Lovely stuff. Oh, there's Mr. Frizzy in front of us. Got the body armour on. I respect it. Oh yes, Reaper Doc has a lot of good videos as well. Hey, there's a video out there for everything, you know, if there's something you're struggling with, just type it in on YouTube and something will come up along the lines of it. I do gravy, but I increased it. It's gone from, it was on 300 and it's now up to 400, so even if you're in Australia you should be able to join. Or if you're from Brazil, you should still be able to join. If your ping's over 400, then I don't know what to tell you. Like, I don't want to be on a track at the same time as you. That's just a hazard. We're just going around the bumps. They're just suggestions, you know. Getting backwards. That's not coming back round. My bad. Oh, at least claws didn't crash. The TM's still garbage. I'll give the TM a go next time. I think from my testing, it felt like it had really good grip, so I can try again. I think overall the bikes are just easier to control in general across the board. I don't think there's one specific bike that's got loads better. I think everything's just been improved ever so slightly. Yeah, you got to have it bound to your controller or whatever, Martin. Mine's bound to my R1 or RB, whichever one you want to call it. I feel a lot of times with these updates as well is some people won't notice much of a difference, some people will notice like a huge difference, some people will feel like things are great and but it's actually a placebo. It's usually all over the place. I think a lot of it depends on your riding style as well and if you notice a big difference or not. Oh, thank you, Ninja. That caused me a lot more hassle than you would ever know. It looks like it's very simple to do, which, to be fair, now I know how to do it, it probably is quite simple, but yeah, I had a lot of issues trying to get it working. Oh my god! It didn't wheelie at all. That's nuts. I mean, I'm about to get destroyed by all the floaty bikes, but yeah. That jump out the gate was insane. That was actually nuts. It was just like, oh, there's no wheeling. Suzuki OP, question mark? Because I'll be honest, I would take a inferior bike. Or I would take a bike that's not the fastest and get like a guaranteed hole shot every time. Then a bike that's super fast and have to start from the back of the pack. This ain't gonna go well, is it? Oh, how has everyone survived that? They haven't. They haven't. Oh, take evasive manoeuvres. Sorry, Specs. Oh, yeet, hit the heel clicker. Get the fluo boots on the screen. So, yeah, the Suzuki's are actually disgusting out the gate. Disgustingly good. I didn't expect that at all. I usually have to spam the clutch so many times to try and keep these bikes' front ends down, but it was just tracking. There's Capitan. He's got the server password now. He's in. He's barking. That is a smart man right there. I appreciate him waiting for us to go past rather than trying to pull out and run into us. Oh, I've taken an absolute L line into this corner. Am I in the lead? No, I'm not in the lead. There's people up the road, I think. Actually, now I'm not too sure. Oh no, yeah, Jack's up there. Never mind. The big barker. He's got that Yami 450 underneath him. He's gone. I'm trying my best on the old banana. Rob. No, you're not still muted anymore, Louise. Hopefully that is your lesson learnt, sir. How to get in the Lynn's Bad Books 101 is a good old chat spam. But I have slow mode on. I swear there's like a 10-second delay, but I swear it doesn't actually apply. That seemed a lot quicker than every 10 seconds. I guess we're just going through a list of TFC tracks because my server is genuinely only set up to be on Paletta 2020. But now it's just working its way through these tracks, and if I'm being honest, I really can't be bothered to go and start changing stuff, so the whole point of this stream is to really focus on the bikes, and I'm very, very surprised by how nice this Suzuki 250 actually feels. I thought it'd be a bit of an L, but thank you for recommending it for me. I'd love to see like the Suzuki's getting some wins in outdoors, that'd be so good. I think Mr. Jesse Mullock can be very, very proud of what he's created here overall and all the work he's put in. Hopefully he takes a little bit of a break before he has to get stuck into everything else.
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
Oh, thank you very much, Slid. That's no worries, man. Hope you are enjoying the game overall. I think you're joining the game at a very good and healthy point. I think the community base is as big as it's ever been. Obviously, we've just got new bikes as well. Getting some of the best GP tracks that we've ever had. Supercross tracks were great, and now we're going into a brand new outdoors season. It's all exciting, all good stuff. I think the game's in quite a healthy place. Now we just need a game developer that wants to be just as passionate as the community is, and would be loving life. You download the new update, Tristan, and you just drag and drop it, and it'll overwrite anything that it needs to. You haven't got to delete anything previously. It just overwrites it itself. Oh, God. Go! Go, go, go! Oh, the amount of times I try putting away and I'm actually neutral by mistake. Hello, Oliver. You alright, man? Oliver, after the stream where you decided to just whip your massive cock out and donate an insane amount of money, I tried finding you in my Discord server to give you the sugar daddy role, but I couldn't find you. So I don't know if you're actually part of it or not. Brother. What am I... What's the timing on that? What? Can you please, like, message in Discord, please, so I can give you the sugar daddy role? Oh, Discord doesn't work? Well, that's actually disgusting timing, how that works. What on earth? Oh, Oliver, thank you so much, man. Literally, how many days has it been? It was Monday. It's been not even 4 full days, I don't think, since you've done that. Like, what's wrong with you? I appreciate you. Thank you so, so much. Mucho love. Muchas gracias. Big W's for my man Oliver in the chat. Oh, keep it together. Hold on, dear. Oh, Lord. We've got 240 people in here watching us testing out these bikes, which is very, very cool. Please don't forget to drop a like on the stream if you haven't done so already. Yeah, that's a good point as well. Is there a cap at $99.99, or does it let you do a flat 100? Obviously, no, I don't think anyone's ever gone that high in one donation before. It's pretty insane. Well, they've done it straight through like Streamlabs PayPal rather than Super Chat. Yeah, $99.99 is very odd. One night, okay. Okay. So what is that? 101.98. Oh, if my maths is mathing. You can send 500. What do you mean you can send 500? That's disgusting. The fact that YouTube allow that in the first place is insane. I'm not sure about model swaps for the Suzuki, if I'm honest. I don't think I've heard anything being discussed. I know that there is a new Suzuki model in the works overall, but it's just one of them things. It takes time. It's not an easy overnight thing. Yeah, I'm not sure about model swaps or handguards for the Suzuki at all. I do think it would look quite nice though. It would be good. I'd love there to be like a handguard model swap on every single bike. That would be nice. But it's a lot easier said than done. Yeah, that's actually gross. But Samuel, Oliver Samuel. That's just not your name's not Samuel. Oliver, thank you so much. I do appreciate you a lot.
Skinny penis.
Oh, every time I do these random streams out of the
Hi,
blue,
welcome to
you
Chili's.
boys just remind me exactly why I do them. It's actually insane. And I'll tell you what, for tomorrow's stream, it's a hell of a hype one. I don't care about donations or likes or anything like that on tomorrow's stream. I just want to get the number of viewers to above 400. That is my goal. Because the MX Simulator stream on the old Starty Systems channel, they managed to get just over 400 people at their peak at round 1. And I want to see if the Bikes boys can do it better. I want to see if we can get a little bit more. Oh, Zeno is moving. He is now moving onto the ground. God damn. You've got Mr. Mixed in here as well. Hello, Mixed. Oh, hello, Mr. Jacob as well. 327 in it. I hope you don't mind me running the old Blitzco graphic in the top right of the screen every now and then, 327. Just a way of showing a little bit of support as well. If it's even shown up yet since you've been here. It cycles its way through. Alright, we're on to our last lap here, and I have to be honest, boys. This Suzuki's kind of surprised me a little bit. It feels really nice. It feels quite solid. It's not doing anything horrifically at all. It's not like this bike's actually insane, it's going to be the only bike anyone ever uses, but handles the corners well, soaks up the bumps really good. Nice and light and nimble in the air. Just toss her sideways over the jumps, bring her back nice and easy. Oh, get over that. Barely. Wasn't very clean.
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
Yeah, good bike. I feel like, do you think I'm just going to end up being a broken record throughout this stream, and every bike I hop on, it's like, oh, actually, yeah, this bike's quite nice. Because that is literally the whole point of the pack, is to make all of the bikes as viable as possible. Again, bear in mind this is all on stock setups too. Hang on, let's chat just a little bit. What am I missing out on? Yeah. I got a bone to pick with Mr. Dillon. Is he solely FXR now, or is he FXR X something else? Because that man, I said to him the other day, he's been absolutely speed rolling through teams. Like, he's been speed running it. He's had Ace Moto, he's had Reaper Doc, he's had the X Crew. Now he's got FXR. It's all over the place. So I'm going to make a point to not download any Dillon skins for this season, in case he changes it straight away. It's a combination, the old FXR. I see. Up and over. Well, I'm actually quite impressed by the Suzuki, if I'm honest. That felt nice. So I saw him get a little bit of a shout out on the old FXR, FXR Gamers page, FXR Game Time, which again, the logo for FXR Game Time is actually pretty nuts. It should appear in the top right in like 2 seconds. I think it comes just after the Blitzco MX Graphics logo. There it is. That is a hella sexy logo. Love the colours on it. Right, what bike are we using next, boys? I'll go 250 again. We'll probably end up working our way through them all. So we've done Cowie, we've done Husky, and we've done RM. What's the next one we're doing? You know what, Louise? Because you asked so nicely, I will ride the KTM for the next race. What is round 6? No, round 5 we're doing next. That's Mount Morris, which is High Point, I believe. Yeah, we'll do KTM on High Point. See a few KTM slapped in chat anyway. Waiting for the server to do automatic server things. The track switches after each race. There's like a 6-minute or so practice and then a 4-lap race on each track. And then as soon as the race is done and everyone's crossed the line, it just switches to the next one in the rotation. I'm enjoying the bikes at the moment, Doug. I really am. Each one that I've hopped on so far really does surprise me. Especially this bad boy. The old banana bike feels good. Feels solid. It'll be the 250 KTM that I hop on. I'm working my way through a bunch of the 250s first, and then I'll go through the 450s as well after that. There we go. Right, KTM time. Where she is. Wonder what setup I've... What gear have I got? What gear? Oh, shit! This... Oh, by the way, boys, this is the gear that I've asked for, IRL, for FXR to send my way. So, quite excited for that. I think that's my favourite out of all the ones. And obviously I've got a Yamaha in real life as well, and I think that it will just go together very nicely. Yeah, no, Dork, these bikes are out. Go on my channel, have a look at the last video I posted, and there's a link to the OEM website in the description of that video, and you can go and download them. Yeah, hopefully, Ninja. They said I can have my name and number on it, so I've asked for Lins357, and they've also asked if I want any sponsors printed onto it as well. So a lot of these sponsors that you see at the top right of my screen that are scrolling through are what I'll have on it, being it Mods, Ariel, Blitzco, MX Bike Shop, My MXB. I've asked to put my logo on it as well, which would be quite cool. I'm waiting to hear back from the main EU guy at the moment, but it's good. It should be exciting stuff. And if I'm honest, I can't really sing FXR's praises high enough. The two guys I've spoken to have been very, very nice. I've got a bloody black box. I'll continue this conversation while I close and reopen the game. Hopefully I can join the server again. They've been really, really nice. Very, very accommodating. Made me feel very welcome. Because you have to remember, for me as well, this is a very new experience. Because I still, a lot of the time, I consider myself in the same position as you guys, where you're just sitting here playing a video game. I just so happen to have a microphone next to me and I talk at the same time. Like I still just feel like I'm playing a game. So to have real life companies putting in the effort, and I guess they are investing money in a way, I suppose, if they're going through the effort of sending like kits out and everything. Like, it's really, really cool. No, right, I might have to kick someone. Get the old Lins. I might have to do it, boys. Do that. Do OEMs. Right. Who wants to be sacrifice? I'm going to kick someone at random. If this is you, I apologise. I'm scrolling. My eyes are closed. My eyes are closed. Click. And... black flag, I guess. Eject. 1 and 2. Server full? What do you mean? Or do I have to eject him? I'll eject him. Carbon, I'm sorry. Hey, ow. What do you mean? Boys, I can't even get my own server. This is embarrassing. I might have to take it down and put it up again. Oh. I wish you could copy and paste passwords in this game as well. What do you mean? Oh my god, I'm going to cry. I'm going to cry. I'm going to puke and hiss all at the same time. Server full. Nobody wants to be in there with me. I think it's just because of how arcadey it is, to be honest, Oliver. There's just two different communities, whether it's the simulator side of things or the arcadey side. I think it's just a bit goofy. I know that Legends, in my opinion, is a bit of an L. Right, you boys have done this to me. I'm going to have to put the server down and put it up again just so I can get in the bloody thing. Right, stop. You know what? Whilst we're doing this, I'm just going to build up the server so it's got all the different tracks as well. Keep talking amongst yourselves, it'll only take a minute. If it actually wants to let me stop the server, Jesus Christ, there we go. Oh god, these streams, they're never simple, I tell you. Never goes as easy as I'd like it to. So we've done round 5, let's put round 6 in there. Then round 7 at Buchanan, Michigan. Redbird. Then we got old Millville and Washugal. That's track 5. Let's go to track 6. Unadira, as my fellow Asians would say. I realise that sounds a lot more racist than I intended it to. I apologise. Can't take it back now. It's been said. It's there on the internet forever. I apologise. Twice. Maybe thrice. One more. You realise I can't see chat right now. I realise as soon as I go and look at chat, I'm probably getting roasted. Like word. Right. Start server. So now, hopefully be able to get into my own server. I cancelled GG. As an Asian, I'm not fair. Right, okay, so Ninja backs me up here. That's okay. I appreciate it. Right. So I should be able to get in my own server this time. New OEMs, unless everybody's quicker on the typing than me. There we go. Hello, it was all...
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
It was all looking up for me. Sponsorship, stream's going really positively, new OEMs dropped, new season starting tomorrow, and I go and get myself cancelled in one word. Oh, I'm glad you said it, Scooby, because I didn't want to say it any further. I wasn't gonna add fire. Split second, already 14 people. I mean, to be fair, we've got 250 people watching this, so this is actually insane. So welcome everybody, welcome one and all. I may have said a word that in a certain accent that could have been perceived as offensive by a certain minority. Erist, that is the best, most political way of me saying it. It was not the N-word. It's not the one that would get me cancelled at all. Just throwing that one out there. I want to clear my name on that. That's correct, Kellum Day. Yep. All of your skins will work. You haven't got to back anything up. You've not got to move things out at all. Just overwrite the old stuff with the new stuff, and your skins will still be in the game for you. I had I posted a video on TikTok the other day, and someone, you know, you get the comments every now and then where someone just said like so and so is better than you.
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
Which it doesn't bother me, you know. I've seen everything there is to see in terms of comments now, so a lot of it just goes over my head. But then someone came into the comments like defending my honour, and he was like, "Don't say that to Linz. Linz is such a nice person. He's never done anything wrong." And I was like, "Well, I'm a bit of an arsehole, if I'm honest. I'm not that nice." Are you silly? Still gonna send that. Well, I'm not sure how I feel about the sound mod on the old KTM. Oh, the limiter sounds nice. Is that the same rev limiter as I have on the Yami 450? No, it's not. It's not. Look at Dio doing his mod duties. You haven't got to spend your whole time in the chat helping people out. Dio is fun. You are allowed to play the game as well. It was just in case any of the other mods weren't here and someone was spamming chat. I have like zero hand-eye coordination when it comes to, like zero rhythm's probably a better word of saying. When it comes to dancing, it's just like old me back in the day. Different animal. Nice and loose at the hips. These days, stiff as all hell. Horrible. Oliver again, what are you doing, man? Lynn's an MX God, but also I use bacon grease to grease my boots. Taste. Okay. You fair enough. You do you, boo. Go off, King. Thank you very much, man. I'm hoping that this like isn't much money to you, because it's a lot of money to me, and I do sometimes feel bad knowing that how much people have sent my way. I do appreciate it nonetheless. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying take it back, because I'm very, very grateful. I'm hoping that you're not putting yourself out at all by doing this. Yeah, I know, Sundog. It's just that's not how I play on the game. I have shift out pon just because it's many thousands of hours worth of sim and bikes muscle memory. So you'll notice in the air a lot of time I'll bang it off the limiter and change like up and down the box. I don't know why I do it. I just do it. It's how I flow and play the game. If I have shift held off, I can't do that, and I quite often end up landing in the wrong gear. So it's a bit of an L. No two strokes messed with at all at the moment, Carl. Their main goal was just before the outdoor season starts is to get the, let's just call them the competitive bikes, to a state where they are all competitive with each other. So that's just the 250 and 454 strokes they're messing with. Oh my god, that hooked out of that rut so nicely. Big W's. I generally, I couldn't tell you out of the 3 bikes, or 4 now, that I've chosen so far. I don't know which one I like the most. The Suzuki was very surprising, and the Husky feels solid. The Kawi's nice. I think I just need to work on it suspension-wise or geometry-wise a little bit, because it felt a little bit loose. Like, it felt looser than it did when I tested it originally. So maybe my statement in today's video was wrong. Maybe the Kawi isn't the matter. Maybe it's something else. But I'm very interested to see what everybody lines up with round 1 tomorrow. I mean, this bike, the KTM feels powerful. Notice it twitches every now and then, I've noticed. Maybe it's just because it's light and I'm not used to the bikes being so light underneath me. I don't know whether to... I think I'm going to keep it on pause at the moment, Louise. The sole reason being is I think all these things are being updated. That's why I haven't put out any OEM like shootouts for the 250 or 450s yet either, because there would have been no point, because now they're all different again. I might ask the boys actually what their plan is in terms of bikes next, and then just go from there. I run the Suzuki stock, except for I had the Yoshi mapping on it. That was the only thing I changed, and it felt really good handling-wise. And it was a rocket ship out at the start as well, it didn't wheelie at all for me. Oh my god. You can crank these bikes over so hard. Oh, not hard enough to avoid going over the rut, apparently. Yeah, I know, I think Jams and Alpha are very hard set on the KTM, so they'll be rocking up on that tomorrow. It wouldn't surprise me if we see a few Fantics hit the line in 450s tomorrow either, because I've enjoyed that bike on the little bit that I've used of it so far. Unless there's a 250 that you boys desperately want to see me ride in the next race, I might switch over to the 450s next time and just start giving them a test. So I've done the Kawi, the Husky, the RM, and now the KTM. 250 so far. Just stock setups at the moment. I'm not messing around with suspension or anything. I'm changing like the rear tyre and all that stuff like I normally do, but everything else is stock. We're just testing them out the box. I mean, I've already done tests on them, to be honest, to make the video that I put up today, but a lot of this is to just show you guys what's what. Maybe you boys get an idea of what the bike like handles and feels like by living through me. Race should be starting in a second as well. The timer has expired. It shouldn't be that long. I generally don't know what my favourite is, boys. I don't know if I've had enough time, to be honest. And I know the issue is, I know a lot of the time people are asking which one I like the most because they want just like a shorter way of finding out which the best one is. But I really cannot express enough that I think you guys do need to hop into testing and give each and every single one a go. because they're all different, they all handle different, they've all got slightly different power. I think a lot of the wonkiness in the bikes is gone, so I think a lot of it's going to come down to personal preference. And the only thing that I can really say, although actually this is about to completely undo what I was about to say. So you see Cam is at the top of this time in here on the Honda, whereas I am not a massive fan of the new Honda. So I think that just goes to show that different people like different bikes, because he's still absolutely barking around the track. Oh god, which setup was I using? I think it was this one. So yeah, in terms, you can see, so setup, if I copy it to default, we've got less fuel, we've got the rear thing, we've got just front brakes being a bit stronger, suspension's the same, drivetrain's the same. I'll just say, let me try this on aggressive as well, actually. Let's see what she's like. Get some power behind her. So yeah, we got a Fantic to our left. Is that a 4? No, that's a 250 to our left. So the Fantic 250 as well, by the way, I think it turns and accelerates really well. I think it's just let down at the top end a bit. I find it bogs in the higher gears. Right, let's see how this start goes. See if we backflip on the KTM. There's no way I was in neutral that whole time, surely. You boys need to let me know if I was in second and I just misclicked, or if I was actually in neutral from the beginning, because that's embarrassing. Imagine trying to go outside to avoid all the drama and the bike snipes you. No! Oh, so I was in neutral. That's embarrassing. My bad. I shifted up and I thought, yeah, I must have shifted up from first to neutral rather than neutral to second. I've got Jackson here as well. He's barking the virtual dirt course. My god. Get away from me, please, you gremlins. Oh my Christ. How is that man alive? Getting flashbacks of the video I uploaded the other day about awful starts in public servers. I feel like I'm in a better mood today, so I can mentally handle it better. If I'm in a bad mood going into the streams, then I just rage my arse off, but I know there's not much point in getting angry at this anymore. Mix has just been done dirty by whoever that Yamaha was that was turning around. Uh-oh. I tried cutting to the inside, and it didn't work. That serves me right for laughing at Mix for crashing. I guess there's karma. Karma has been served. There's Mr. Frizzy. He's going outside or inside? He's going inside because he's braking, so I'm going to go... And... Stretch it! Oh, I guess I'm going in the most pointless outside line in the existence of MX bikes. What do you mean, Hurren new track is out? Hello? Hang on. MX bike shop. There's nothing on shop. Let me check mods. I don't know why I assume everything's paid for these days. Big Air Motocross. Ooh. Ooh. Download, 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 download. Download. 500 meg? Jesus Christ. Alright. Actually, I'm going to put that in chat so everyone can download it for the next race. Everybody, new track for the next race. Go download that. That's enough spam. I'm allowed to spam you or not. I'll make the rules around it. Let's go Hurren, W. Quite an attractive man is Mr. Hurren as well. I saw pictures that he's been putting up on the Instagram of him riding. Right, imagine having looks and the skills to make good tracks. Jesus. Just get all of the women. It's almost like he knew. He knew that was going to be streaming. He wants to see that bike out for the masses. Yeah, if anyone wants to get a head start on downloading that track before I... actually... Oh, I've just had a thought. Would it be on the server list yet? That is a good point. Would it be on the server list? In comment, you are very right, sorry. That was an L gamer move on my behalf. Oh no, I don't need to do that for the OEM bikes. I'm more concerned about the track. Let me pin that message instead. Yeah, we don't care about the OEMs anymore. OEMs are so 10 minutes ago, bro. Come on. You know, sorry, I accidentally found out what you look like today, by the way. I was searching for a certain meme that I remember being posted in Evermove's Discord, and I ended up going back to 2022, or like the beginning of 2022. And I found a cute little sorry face picture. My bad, pimp. With the old kawaii pinkies on the headphones, I respect it. My brother also had a pair of them back in the day. Oh, look at that! Yeah, this is the bike feels pretty decent in them deep ruts. Oh, them deep ruts, boy! Look at it, not shutting off around the corner. Rip. Oh, what a time to be a 250 rider. Oh, my lordy! That's on me. I sent that way too far. Rip, rip, rip. Rip, 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 rip. Oh, what have you done incorrectly, Mr. Sundog? And also, why are you shouting? Because it's only something that you've done wrong, sir. Everyone else's is working okay.
Can I get a...
Hi, Napes. Thank you very much, my man. I appreciate that. There was your hoya. Her up, stretch her up. So yeah, we've kind of put ourselves at a massive handicap this race. But when Hurren Track releases, I think that's a good excuse as any. Does anyone have any idea if the new Hurren Track has actually updated onto the MyMXB server manager yet, so I can even put it on my Daddy? If not, I might have to just load her up in testing and see how she feels. Or do I just save her for a video? Please stop rolling. Please face the right bloody direction for once, please. Yeah, I never know what to do with the server version is my issue. I don't know I just load up my MXB, and if the track's there, great. If not, I don't know what to do. No, the TFC track won't come out, and well, it won't be released until 30 minutes before qualifying starts. Which I'm a very, very happy man about. The fact that the guys on Sim still have an entire day to qualify is actually insane. Like, it must get so sweaty. Just hours upon hours and hours of grinding for a lap time. Which I think they usually just ends up being the people that have the most time are the ones that qualify, rather than the fastest people that maybe go to work or school, whatever it may be. Do you reckon, Casanova? I've tried it a couple times, and I feel like now the back end feels a bit too slippery. Try out the Suzuki and slap the Yoshi mapping on it. I was very, very surprised. It feels really good, and so does the Husky as well. The update's already out, Rowdy. Go to my channel, go to the video that I posted earlier today, and there's a link in the description. Ah, see, I couldn't get on with the gas at all. Don't know what it is, it just feels like sluggish and heavy to me. I mean, I guess in turn that could make it feel like quite smooth and fast, but yeah, I wasn't a massive gas enjoyer. Especially the 350. I feel like the 350 is a bit of an L. Which is probably one of the only bikes in the entire pack that I can say that about. Jesus Christ, man. I don't even think that was an intentional takeout. I think they're just dog shit and can't hold a line. Hold on, dear. Well, I'm very, very glad to hear that, Mr. Smigdamp. I feel like... I know I wasn't the only person as well, but I definitely made a comment at some point about that I'm falling out of love with the game. And it's nice getting things like this that give you those little boosts every now and then. Right, give me a second, boys. I'm going to put the server down. I need to see if this new track has been released properly. Actually, first, you're going to go through my downloads with me. So we've got... Oh, so it's called Big Air MX. If I copy that, paste it into my game. So tracks, Big Air MX. I'm guessing it's called like Hurren Big Air MX. Let's have a look. Stop server. Clear, 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 clear. Where is the quick race button? No, I don't want to do that. Quick race off. And then I want to go to the drop down to the letter H. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. It's Hurren MX, we'll just go to B. I don't think it's up just yet. I don't think it's on the list yet, I mean. Unless I'm being an idiot, I don't think it's there to play properly. Big Air MX. Or if anybody does run Deadies, if you have any idea how I go about adding a new track in the first place. I don't be seeing it. If I go to the letter B, it's not in B for big. If I go to H for Hurren, I just have Hurren MX compound. Is there a number before it? Is it like 2020 something bigger? I don't think so. Let me just load the game just in case I have a contestant. Loading a track cast. There's just been a brand new Hurren track that's been released. Mm-hmm. What on earth is this? Sorry, is this a picture of you? I don't know if I want to show anyone that. That's terrifying. I mean, oh, it's not showing the... Hang on. I hate when MX Bikes does this. It stops me from overlaying anything at all. There we go. This is Soru. With some lovely drag. Oh, that's nice. You need to change helmet. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Beta 18D. Let's do what? Control V. Yeah, the game is beta 18D. The game's in beta 18D, but the OEM bikes are beta 18.1C. They're two completely different things. Right, I'm going to show off this track for you guys real quick. We'll do a lap or two, and then I'll put the server back up. Doing testing, bid free. I'd host a server through this normally. Actually, oh god, where is it? It's under Hurren, yeah. Hurren MX Big Air Motocross. I would load a server up on my own internet, but you can only get a maximum of 24 people in, rather than the 40 that I want. I'm only going to do 2 or 3 laps around here, I just want to check it out. And then we'll put the server up again for you boys, we'll do some more testing. Told me, don't never take no shit. I've gone for about, I think, 4 of the 250s so far. She takes a while. Where is 2023 Outdoors, just to get some familiarity going. I suppose this is a... Oh, did you say it was sand? It is sand, let's put sand tyres on. I suppose this is a way of testing out the new Yami as well. Sand. Sand. Right. God, I hate the sound of sand so much. Oh my Christ. Oh no. I feel like old Yamaha would have tucked the front end there, just saying. This is where I find out I'm going the wrong way in a second. Oh, I don't think this is a 450 track at all. Boing. It's quite flowy, isn't it? Hang on, is this the... No, never mind, I'm being an idiot. I was going to be like, is this that bloody track that's on a golf course that I saw Jeff Walker ride? It just looked like it for a split second, but it's not. I know it's not. Oh my Christ, holy braking bumps. Okay, note to self, don't send that so far. Did I see the fun facts Hurren left in description? I've not read a word of it just yet. Let me, I probably should do, shouldn't I, to make sure I get all my facts correct. Right, Big Air Motocross. What's he saying? Probably about Roost and shit, because I've not got the files. Right, Big Air Motocross is a replica of a local track by me. I'm going to make it bigger so you can read. Let's all read along with Linz. Located in Newaygo, Michigan. Although this track is named at Big Air, the jump's not very big and is 1-to-1 scale to real life using LiDAR technology. I made sure to widen the track a little bit to make the racing a bit better. The track has 30 gates and 40 pits. It's a sand track, so use sand tyres. Cameras are not in this version, will be added later. The track was finalised for the new update coming out, has not been tested. Gate models, Fat Muppet, Hurren MX. Yeah, cool. Lovely stuff. MX Bikes is on the console of PC. I took the handguards off because everyone kept asking me how to get the handguards, and I was fed up. That is the simplest answer. Well, I would say that so far, the new OEMs handle this track very, very nicely. Granted that I do think a 250 or a 125 would be better suited around here. I think that the 450 is definitely a bit overkill. But yeah, if I can just get 10 minutes worth of 450 practicing today, then I will do. That is so doable. Rap. Oh, I think that might be doable as well if you downside the first bit and then send that. Well, boys, the brain's working. Brain's going overtime. Look at the set. Can we? Oh, the setup is just fire. W setup. Oh, look at the core. Look at the core muscles activating. Just pulling a Superman, doing a plank on the handlebars. Or the front lever, whichever one you call it. Oh, we've done a lap already. It's quite a short track, then. I think one thing that we can add to Hurren's rep as well is the fact that he is also releasing free tracks for us in amongst his paid tracks is a massive W. Shows that he does care about the game. He's not just in it for money at all. So that is big dubs from the boy. This outside is actually nuts. It's just like, I'm gonna scrub this time. God, I can never remember what the jumps are. Oh, that's a small one. It's embarrassing by me. Bit of a scrub down the hill. There we go. That's much better. See, when you don't land 20 feet too far into braking bumps, you don't get ejecto-skied over the bars. It's almost like it's a skill issue, and I shouldn't blame the bikes for everything that I do wrong. But you know me. I like not taking responsibility for my actions. I quite like the scaling of this track. I tend to like the smaller scale stuff, to be fair. It makes you genuinely slow down and think about your lines and try and be smooth. I'm going to go for it again, even though I shouldn't do. Oh no, maybe it's not doable. Maybe he's done it. He's done it just big enough so you can't get up and over it. Oh, hold on to her. Oh! May have tried turning a bit too sharp with that. This track is a brand new release from Mr. Hurren MX, and it is pinned in the, well, it's the pinned comment if you want to go and download it. I'm going to finish off this lap, and then I'm going to put my server back up, and we can do some more testing. We would do it all on this track if we could, but it's not currently up on a server just yet. Also, noticing, I had the road set to like 0.8. I've done a handful of laps. Don't see any tracks, so I think you might have to bump the road up quite a bit. Right. Oh no, I see. I can see it in the corner there. To be fair. See outside like it. Can you double up? Oh, almost. Right, we're going to send it. I got told that we can send it into the rough stuff apparently, so we're going for it. Oh, this ain't going to go well, is it? Oing! Oh, survive! No, that was never going to work. Right. 2 seconds. I just need to now put all of the buddy tracks on the server again because I'm an absolute idiot and took the server down as a whole. Hiya! Thank you very much, Mr. Casanova. Does the Hoya count as a raw? Or do you want me to do something different? Because essentially just like a circus animal in here. I perform for money, essentially. Right, so the last track we done was Mount Morris, so I need to carry on from after Mount Morris. Although I'm skipping Southwick because it... No, I'll put Southwick in there. Fine. Just not a fan of it. Don't know why. Don't know if it's the layout. Maybe it's just because it's sand. Just don't get massive massive W vibes from the older Wick. Right, so we do Millville, then Washougal, then Unadilla, not Unad, the other word that might get me called racist word. Then Mechanicsville, one of the best ones. Then Crawfordsville. You know what? I can make it work like that. 8 tracks is enough. Set it to quick races, press the start button, go and load up the server list before it goes up, or I can't get into my own damn server. What bike should we do? I'm going to go on the Fantic. I'm answering my own question, so people have probably typed and I've already made my mind up. Fantic. Race. Lynds. Already up. Jeez. New OEMs. Start. I know you won't tell me. How in the hell do I get rid of my rich? Oh, I don't know about that. Not sure I can divulge said information, sir. I've not really tried it out enough, if I'm honest, Davey. I've only put in maybe like 5 laps total over all the testing on it. I've not done it in this stream at all yet. That's a good point. What track is it? It's TFC tracks, basically, Crypto. So as long as you've got the TFC track pack, you'll be golden. You'll be good. I don't have favourites at the moment, Nizzy. I mean, the Yamaha 450 is always going to be... I have a special place in my heart, so I'm probably going to ride that. But 250, I generally couldn't tell you. I feel the 250s are all very, very close to each other. How was my video doing from earlier? What are the views looking like? Oh my lordy, of course it's a 1 out of 10. Gee, 7.4 thousand views in 5 hours and 33 minutes. That's actually disgusting. So to put that into context, my second... So how YouTube works is it just ranks your last 10 videos. So this one is number 1 out of 10, so it's the best. And it's been up for 5.5 hours. The next best video after 5.5 hours was 5,000 views. The one after that is 2.7 thousand views. So today's Beta 18 OEM update video has had 5,000 more views in the same space of time as my normal videos do. Which is pretty disgusting. That's pretty nuts. And I actually put a little bit of effort into the editing for a change. You know me, I'm usually just like a one-take kind of guy. Just put an outro at the end, maybe clip out some blank spaces here and there, and we're good to go. But yeah, I actually tried to put some effort into the editing for this one. Like, look how fast this bloody Fantic is in a straight line. It's disgusting. It's like, Rah! It wouldn't surprise me if you see a few of these, because I think if you have a little tweak with the geometry, maybe a little suspension change here and there, just to get it to turn a bit better than it does, I could see this bike being a bit of a weapon, a bit of an animal. Well, I like hearing stuff like that though, Stig. I like hearing people enjoying bikes other than the quote-unquote meta bikes, because it means that some are more viable. It means that some suit different riding styles better than others, and it's nice getting some... I didn't know if I should move or not. I didn't know if he was going to hit me. It's nice getting some different colours on the gate. Oh, for God's sake. This is what I mean. This is why I removed my handguards, because the second I get a bike where I have handguards on, I've got 2 bloody messages asking where I get the handguards from. Can't lie, I forgot I had handguards on the Fantic. I forgot I had a model swap on. Looks sexy though. Looks very nice. Oh, God damn it! I can't. Yeah, let me do a quick little experimentation. Let's do this. This is what we do on the Yami, apparently. Don't ask me what I'm doing there. We're just doing stuff. Do that. See what that does. I can only pin one message at a time, annoyingly. I'd love to have like the track link pinned, like the OEM pack pinned, the link to the OEM website pinned, just everything. It already turns a little bit sharper. Love that. Oh, it feels a little bit twitchy now. Not quite as solid as it did. Oh. Get in the rut. Gentle. Lovely. Rip. I want to shout out this man behind me, by the way, Mr. Brand Idiot. Because every single time I've played this game in like the last week, I'm pretty sure he's been in the same server as me. This man has been absolutely grinding. So we respect the hustle when we notice it. Rum, I swear to Christ I will punt you as much as I can in Moto 1 if you even qualify, with your lack of practice, sir. Look at him. Meant to be defending the #1 plate, and he's put about an hour in since, like, middle of Supercross. Disgusting behaviour, really. You kiss me on the lips, you won't. You're too scared. You chicken. Oh, we're getting some OG Reese vibes going on the Husky. Maybe I should mess around on the Husky a little bit more, because I didn't give it much of a choice, or much of a chance when I was testing before the pack release. I think I've done a couple of laps, found it a bit meh and hopped off, whereas I probably should give each bike a bit more of a chance than a couple of laps. I know that in terms of just being comfortable, I am going to rock up on the... that's an interesting place to stop, sir. I am going to rock up on the Yamaha tomorrow. But then after that, I'm very open to changing if I find something better. Oh, Dio. Got that on camera. Oh, he's going to be a happy man. He's going to clip that. Trying to read chat at the same time. She feels alright. Since I've made them geometry changes, it doesn't feel like such a weapon in a straight line, but it definitely turns better now, which is, I think it was definitely lacking. So maybe a bit of a middle ground would be cool, where it feels fast on the straight and turns slightly better than it does stop. Still get nice and steezy on her though, so that's all that matters. Tracks well in the corners, doesn't slide out straight away, doesn't have the front end tucks as much as it used to. Again, boys, I love on these streams how quickly we can fill up these servers. Nothing more frustrating than loading up the web page and only seeing like Forest or Trial. Hold on, dear. Hold on, dear. Oh, Lord. Not to my knowledge, Mr. Reese Logan. I've got nothing set up just yet. Well, I don't usually like pre-plan loads. It might be a week before or so. Rap. Yeah, I just feel like, I mean, bearing in mind I've only properly sat on the Yami and the Fantix so far, 450 wires, but the front ends do feel a lot more stable than they did originally, which was one of my massive issues. No, this isn't the new track. The new track is the pinned comment, though, if you want to go and download and try that. It is free. From Mr. Hurren himself. I do already have a video set up for tomorrow, so it wouldn't surprise me if I make a video on that Hurren track for the day after, so you'd see it on Saturday. Probably ride a smaller bike, might get a 125 around there. That could be quite fun. Oh, okay. Back end is capable of stepping out. I guess I'm as ready as I'll ever be, Flips, to be honest. I'll probably do a little bit more grinding throughout the day tomorrow on my actual bike of choice. Because, if we're being honest, this isn't helping me at all. Just riding random bikes, just going through them all. But I think it's a bit beneficial for you guys to see what's what, see how different bikes handle. I've never seen so much colour in these lobbies before. Like, look at this. Look how lovely this is. We've got not a red 250, another not a red 250, another not a red 250, a red 250, and not a blue 450, not a blue 450, not a red 250, not a red 250, not red, not red, 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 not blue, not red, not blue, not red, not blue, not red, red. It's nice. It's nice. The meta's shifting. It's changing ever so slightly. Why does that say 110? Have I had the wrong tyres on? I don't know. Never mind. It's fine. No, it auto-rotates through, Reese. The next track that it's going to load into is... Have a look. What are we on? We're on round 1. It's going to be round 7, so Redbud. Yeah, Buchanan. The race tomorrow, Jordan, it's just round 1 of Outdoors. It's on Parlour. The track's not been released yet. But there's an EU race, and then about 5 hours after that, there's an NA race, and in between them two, there's an AMS race as well. I want to keep my front end as far away from everybody as possible. Maybe not that far away. Arsener. Well, I think this will be a good challenge, actually, to see if we can keep up with Jackson on his Yami. I might have to wind it back a little bit, because I'm not too sure how the Fantic handles everywhere. Oh, some very interesting lines from Mr. Storm there. Riding the very outskirts of the track. And again, nice low lines. You can tell this man's been grinding the TFC tracks. There he goes. That's just Jackson things. I know he's in my chat as well. I know he's going to comment after the race. Where's the consistency, Jackson? You can't be going into round 1 with this level of inconsistency showing up. But I think we can both agree as well that the 5 corners that he was in front of me, he was pulling away. So is that a Yamaha thing or is that a Jackson thing? I feel like looking over at my rear end when whipping is definitely going to mess me up one day. But it looks really cool to do, and I feel like you guys enjoy it at the same time. Oh! Alright, we're alive. We Gucci. Oh! We're almost over the bow. Not feeling too at home on the Fantic right now. I can hear Mr. Storm all over my gluteus maximus. Rip. How are we lapping someone? Yeah, this man definitely didn't go out of the gate. There's no way that he's only got to here. Not sure how down horrendous she must have to be to only get to turn 2. Go around the outside of me, Jackson. Oh. Back end's a little bit twitchy around this off camber. Go for the Jackson lines. We'll low line it there. Oh, she didn't feel too good on the power there. Leave me alone. I don't want to have to try in these lobbies. I want to just have fun. Let me win. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus. Okay, thank God. I thought I was going over the bars there. There's a L angle for that left-hander. Man down! For a little taunt back at him. Love that. Look at the disrespect. Fantic's holding strong. There he is, Mr. Hurren. Hello, sir. I played a couple laps of your track. I'm going to record it for a video that's going to go up on Saturday. I've already got one scheduled for tomorrow morning. But from the 2-3 laps that I played on it, she's very, very nice. I like it. Very nice and fun and flowy, although I did try it on a 450, which probably wasn't the most ideal of choices. So when I do it again, I'll probably do it on a 125, maybe a 252 stroke. I've been enjoying the Fantic 252 stroke recently. But thank you for blessing us with a nice free track as well. Oh dear, that's like the best thing that you can practice at the moment though, is trying to come through the pack, because... actually, are they doing LCQs this year? Or are we just doing like top 30 or 35 go straight through into the motos? Yeah, if they're doing LCQs, then practicing coming through the pack in these servers is probably like the best thing you can do, just trying to avoid all the carnage. Like, if I could ride anywhere near this consistency in both motos tomorrow, I'll be a happy man. If I come out with like a top 5 overall or like a top 3 would be insane. I'd be very happy. That's all anyone wants really, isn't it? At the end of round 1 is just to come out in a decent place. You haven't got to win it, just as long as you're not in like 15th or whatever. No, the Fantic does not feel bad at all. I find that the back end is giving me a little bit of issues in the corners every now and then. Not in terms of sliding out, but I don't know if you can see that it makes the whole bike twitch a little bit now and then when it hits a bump. Which I don't think happens quite as badly on the Yamaha, but that could even be a suspension thing, or some more geometry changes, so definitely don't write it off. The power on it's really, really nice. And it does handle the corners well, it's just the odd bump here and there unsettles it. Oh god, I looked at chat at the wrong time. What's wrong with me? Stop looking at chat while playing the game. Oh, take care. Yeah, back end just fully came round on me. That was not good. The paints are team paints. That's probably why you can't find them, sir. Don't rejoin. Thank you. The rut in that corner is forming very weird. It never usually like goes that skinny. It's usually a little bit deeper than that. Yeah, don't worry, sir. I'll be off the handguard model after this race, so then people won't ask about them. Hello, Jake. You alright, man? That's exactly what we're trying to find out, Ethan. That's what we're testing at the moment. I always think that I'm behind a Suzuki when I see these new Huskies with the yellow fender. Oh, the back end's playing up on me again. We're still spinning. We're still spinning. Holy, low line. Whole way up that hill, that back end was all over the place. I was deep in him. Yeah, these new bikes, they are a download. They're not like, they don't get automatically updated through Steam or the game, etc. They're completely separate. They are a completely new download. Oh. Oh, so we're going to end up in P3. Look at the RD Racing boys coming out in full force. Jackson in the leads on Reaper.Racing. Ninjas in Reaper.Racing. RD Racing for Outdoors Champs, question mark? We're going to have to try and be brave here if I want to pass Mr. Ninja at the end. It might have to get a bit dirty. Oh, I'm off track. No! Oh, I tried cutting down, but, you know, frantic front end things. Ah, that's annoying. Is Mr. Jan in here? I know that sometimes they do get imposters, though, is the issue. I don't see a Troy. I do see an Ian, though. That's a W. Unless he just joined halfway through. Trying to look for, like, a hell of a lot of the letter N. Yeah, I really don't care enough. That's fine. Good race, Mr. Ninja.
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
Hello, Chili's. Welcome to Hire. I do not have a link for my reshade. It's just random stuff that I slapped on. Not like a cool saved preset or anything like that. Ah, I see you're still running his face, Mr. Guap. That is a very, again, very strange thing to do. Well, I think Troy only rides the Honda. Are there any weird named Hondas in it? Maybe Arlie? Although I don't think he'd be an entire lap down. Or maybe he's messing about with things now that the stuff's all different. Who knows? Nobody knows. Or is it Mr. Sauce? With the sauce. Hit him with the sauce. Come on, server. So we still got people going around the track. Oh my life, we do. Mr. J-Dub. He's one of the last people. There we go. Who else are we waiting on? Joe... Joe who? Joe Mama. Skinny Penis. Thank you very much, Razor. Any idea when the OEM Project Third Wave comes out? I actually don't know. I know that obviously they had a schedule set out, but I don't think they ever planned on having to redo the 4-stroke OEMs, you know? So that's been their main focus instead. I think they're probably going to take a few weeks off, to be honest. I've seen a lot of work that goes on behind the scenes, and it seems very, very tiring. So I don't blame them for having a bit of time off. So maybe end of Outdoors? That's just me spitballing. I've not got any sort of date. I don't think it's even been mentioned. Yeah, I think it just means the 2-strokes, the old 2-strokes, like the old KX125 and 250, etc. Good, thank you very much, Glenn. Hope you're all doing good as well. Right, what other 450 should we choose then? What do you reckon's different? Do a little bit of eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a hobo by his toe. I feel like I know exactly which bike you boys are going to choose. The Fantic felt a little bit twitchy in corners, Jackson, but its speed felt fine. It was just the anytime you'd hit a little bit of a bump in the corners, it would like squat in it a bit and it would straighten the bike up, so it didn't like flow too well. Right, I've had TM, KTM, Honda, KTM, KX, Honda, KTM. So I've seen 4 KTM. Right, KTM wins. 4 KTMs there. Oh, by the way, KTM 350 felt really, really good in the testing that I done on it. Just throwing that out there. Oh god, I just touched my arm because, you know, I flex my triceps every now and then because I've been to the gym a couple of times. And I am on fire, like I'm burning. I hope I'm not getting sick. I hate getting sick when it comes to recording YouTube videos and you've got no voice. It sounds all horrible. Futures made of virtual reality. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah, these tracks are paid, Jesse, unfortunately. I say unfortunately, I really don't mind at the same time, though, because I do quite enjoy playing the paid tracks that are paid for, you know? Right. Now, before I even touch the right trigger, I want to say, whilst a lot of the people in the development side of things of OEM really, really enjoy the KTM, I never have been the biggest fan of it. I don't know if it's because of the cockpit, maybe the bars are quite wide and flat. The sound is a little bit off to me. It always sounds a bit more... like, it sounds like I'm bogging everywhere. But I just wanted to get them excuses out of the way before I probably do the KTM very, very dirtily, because I have been informed that it is a more than capable bike and a good bike. So I'm sorry if you want this to be nuts and I actually end up being very average. God, I hate the sound of sand on these tracks so much. I can just delete it from the game. Like, it is a file you can delete, the sand noise, but I quite like having it there as a differentiation of what soil type I'm on, so I know how far to lean over. So it's, I don't know, it's one of the things. It's like, do I get rid of it and then not know where the sand is? Do I keep it and then have my eardrums blown out? Can't talk. Rest in peace. And I don't know if it's just me being pretty average, old redbud, but I feel like everyone's really, really fast around this track. Oh, she seems to want to... oh, Mr. Stone Rider's here. That's not someone I've seen online lobbies very often. It seems like she wants to pull in a straight line rather than actually turning around the corners at the moment, so I might have to make some geometry changes. Bit of a scrub. She definitely feels fast in a straight line, though. Maybe too fast, holy. Hold on there, Mr. Royal. And Steezy for the fans over the leap, you know, all of them imaginary fans stood on the sidelines, cheering your boy on. Redbird! I increased the fork height, Jackson, and I made the swing arm on 8. I didn't touch anything suspension-wise. Suspension was still stock. I just messed with the geometry a bit. There's a very specific part of the rev range on this bike where it just absolutely goes. And it catches me off guard every now and then because it's like, oh, God, hold on to it. Uh-oh. Oh, I was about to accidentally land on that man. Beep beep. Thank you. Coming through. I keep it on the track this time. Lovely. No, so Ian's been on a bit of a grind recently as well, seen him in quite a few online lobbies. Gonna be coming into the 250 outdoor season on fire. Go outside here. I think the inside here is faster, but I just never like how it sets me up for this next tabletop. I just like scrubbing it, rather than having to stretch it the whole time. I'm gonna try and do this from the inside. Yeet! Clean! Oh, Lord. She's good. She buffed out. All Gucci. I'm very good, thank you, Nava. I hope you're doing alright as well, man. I saw you on your last stream all suited up with Mr. Reaper Doc, both looking like some very snazzy gentlemen. Maybe one day, if I ever get to the 100k mark and do the face reveal, we can make it a freeway. We'll put our suits on. All look nice and dapper. Hope you're all excited for the streaming tomorrow, if you are streaming, that is. I'm assuming you are, for NA. I'll be streaming my EU POV, and then I'll probably stream my NA POV as well, to be fair, but I'm going to try and do a lot of NA this year, just to try and get the FXR name on the screen a little bit. God, yeah, I'm definitely looking at chat far too much. I'm sure you guys can tell when I am looking at chat. I just kind of like stop for a bit, or just coast along a straight, or miss my turning in points all the time. It's just the one I'm riding right now, Fate. We're going through each and every single one. It's definitely a good bike, but I wouldn't write it off. The suspension's a little bit stiff, though, is what I've noticed. I'd probably try and soften it up a little bit, but the power's good, turn's good. I think we're going to see a lot of orange bikes lining up for round 1 tomorrow. A lot of orange, a lot of blue, potentially a decent amount of white, and then a good amount of green, I think, as well. And I think you could even see 1 or 2 yellows and reds sneak in there as well. I think it's going to be quite a mixed bag overall. I just didn't brake. Still had that thing where if you change down a gear, it doesn't like disengage the clutch, so you have no engine braking, it just coasts away into the corner. And I'm quite guilty of a lot of time on this game of not braking as much as I should and trying to let the bike do all the engine braking for me. I don't use the quick shift personally, I have shift help on, so I don't get to benefit from it. Yeah, I can hop on the Cowie next, that's no problem. I mean, to be fair, the next track I think is Southwick, which is probably my least favourite on this calendar of the TFC tracks. So I might not do the Cowie too much justice, but I am going to switch each time anyway. I tried the Suzuki 250 earlier, Elsa, and I agree with you. Like, it really caught me by surprise. It was a genuinely fun bike to ride, felt very nimble, turned well. So we'll try the RM450 as well at some point. Yeah, we're all about diversity in MX bikes, you know? You've got to get all of the colours represented. Maybe some whites, maybe some yellows, some browns, some blacks. We'll get everyone involved. All different colours on the gate. Oh, race time. I think there's probably 2 things that would massively help the spectating side of things on this game. First one is making sure that not everybody has the same bike. And then the second one is fixing the bloody netcode so it doesn't look like everyone's just looking up at the sky humping the handlebars every time you spectate them in third person.
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
Hi, welcome to Chile. Ah, you're a bit of a white supremacist, Reese. You're sticking to the Husky. Mem. What bike is that sounds so nice? Is that... Oh no, that's... I can't tell if that's a 250 KTM or a 350. I think it's a 2. Oh my god, we're almost backflipping even in 3rd gear. Oh, everyone was very well behaved then, I think. Oh no, there's a bit more drama behind. I didn't even know there was a bank to go off of around the outside. Oh, take care. Who was that? Oh, it was Ginger. Mr. Ninja. Oh. Rip. Dousing her. And sideways. Oh, going straight over that rut. Jesus. Well, we're in the rough stuff. Yeah, she's definitely a bit on the stiff side in terms of suspension. You can feel each and every single one of them bumps. I'll still try my best. No, I don't think the Kawie's as OP as I thought it was. Like I said in this video earlier today. Since trying it, the KTM feels really good. The Husky feels really, really solid as well. And the Suzuki I tried feels really nice. So I think we're going to get a variety of colours on the gate. At least I'm hoping so, at least. Maybe at least for round 1. You probably find that whoever wins round number 1, whatever bike they're on, you'll see a lot more people on that bike. Or whoever gets top of quali, for example, you'll see a lot of people ride that bike the next week. Oh my god, have I almost thrown that away. Yeah, when I look over at my rear fender, it kind of throws my whole whip off. I don't know where I am in the whip to bring it back. It looks cool, so that's why we're doing it. I'm on the 450 at the moment, Dark Squad. The 250 does feel really, really good though. I did try that out earlier. We got Dorian in here as well. I saw Matteo join earlier too. We've got a lot of fast people in these lobbies. Everyone's getting on that grind now since we've got less than 24 hours to go until the racing starts. Don't go over the rut. Oh god, that was close. Engine braking doesn't seem to be a thing on this bike is what I'll say. She does coast into the corner. She's got a lot of weight behind her. I feel like the bike wants to be bogged. I feel like it doesn't like being in a low gear. The bogging could be the way forwards. Yeah, Dio got promoted to mod today because I needed someone to mute the people spamming chat while I was playing. And I feel like he's proved himself to be fairly trustworthy, you know? There's not really much you can do wrong as a mod other than being an arsehole and just like timing or banning a crap load of people. You can't like take over control of the channel and things like that. I'm not feeling particularly fast on the KTM, but it still feels okay. But I did give out all of my excuses at the start that I've never felt great on the KTMs, and some people absolutely love them. Maybe it's a me and Redbud thing, never gelled too well with this version of this track. Yeah, I feel like, so usually where I'd shut off on the face of some jumps and just coast up the face of them, so I downside the jump well, rather than over-jumping them. I feel like if I shut off in the same place on the KTM, I'd jump further. It's like it hasn't got that level of engine braking anymore. It feels like there's a weight behind it that's pushing it forwards. But I think one thing that we can gather, at least, in all these races that I've done is every bike, you can still make them all move. Like, none of them are garbage. Every one of them's got their own characteristics, like they all turn a bit differently, they've all got a different power delivery, and I think it's just a case of just learning, or committing to one and learning to it. I'm not intentionally going over that bit of track every time, by the way. It's just the berm just kind of disappears halfway around, so it ends up drifting me wide. I've been told that the Suzuki still feels decent, Rumsky. Are you telling me otherwise? Are you giving it a go? Or maybe I shouldn't have scrubbed that so hard, or that was close. When you wheelie going up to the face there and have to shut off, it just robs you of so much speed. Yeah, that's a good point, Rum. When I tried the 250, I did use the Yoshi mapping. Did you use that on the 450? Yeah, I'm going to try the Suzuki next round. Oh no, I was going to do the Kawi next one, wasn't I? And I'll do the Suzuki after that. See, I feel like I'm riding this quite smoothly. I don't think there's many places where I've been super sketchy out of control. And I think that's because of the weight of it. It just feels very planted. Oh, that was close. Can't really help getting into random flying bikes. That'll happen on whatever machine I'm on. Oh, look at that. That sat in the rut really, really well. Let's try and cut down in this corner a bit more. There we go. I mean, it's a good thing I did, otherwise I would have centre punched that man. We've absolutely gapped the field, though. Dorian's 18 seconds behind, which I didn't expect at all. You've been doubling through the rollers, which is quite difficult to do. Saves you a lot of time. Oh, went into there a bit sharp of an angle. Stretch it! So yeah, KTM confirms, does move around the virtual dirt course. Big blocker. Oh, we've still got a level of that. Oh, wait, we got... I swear that... Have we finished or not? I swear that went from 3 to 4 to 5 straight away. I mean, I'll do another lap just in case. I thought that was the last one. Thought it was finished. I was about to like give you my victory speech. I'm gaming. Yeah, I'm a big gamer. I'm barking right now. I do tend to bark a lot more though when I'm not streaming. So just like close your eyes and just pretend that I'm going about 10-20% faster. And that's me off stream. What have I just... What's going on here? Why has everyone just suddenly come from off track? Big frizzy on the TM. Love to see that. A bit of diversity as well. I'm going all the way around the outside here. Oh, we're going full trailer park girl mode. Oh, God. Okay. We'll pretend that nothing went wrong there. No idea how I'm still alive. There you go. KTM. Doesn't crash. Anti-crash proof. Well, no, not anti-crash proof. That'd be a double negative. Crash proof. Oh, he's doubling again. Hurry up. No. Oh. It's alive. Telling you the KTM. No crashes until someone rejoins the track in front of me, which is probably about to happen. Nope, just 3 people chilling. Hurry up. Hurry up. Big finito. Now I can give you my victory speech. Yeah, KTM, good pick. She goes well. I would definitely mess with the suspension a bit, though. Oh, hang on. I'm going to mute my microphone real quick. Girlfriend sent me a voice message. Oh, boys, the girlfriend's sick. She's got a runny nose and a sore throat. You hate to hear it. Not the most ideal of conditions. Can hear? Oh, it's fine. It's alright, she wasn't talking about my small cock or anything, so that's fine. There you go, just relay back. She got a snuffy nose. I know, imagine if she was talking about how small my wiener is. That would have been embarrassing. Thank God. Oh, hand on heart moment. Right, why is... Oh, I'm guessing this is Troy. Troy, stop being an annoying prick and spamming chat. Jesus. L. Troy moment. Massive L. Troy moment. He might be a rather handsome individual, but that does not give him the right to be spamming chat. Like I said, he might be a handsome individual. But that does not give him the right to spam chat. Come on, give him on the next track. It's Cowie time, baby. Money, money, money. Oh, you actually couldn't hear her. Jesus, I thought I didn't mute the microphone and you could hear the voice message. I have been letrolled. Money, 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 money. Dollar, dollar. God, I love looking over and just seeing that little sponsor thing rotating through at the top right. I'm so proud of myself. 2, 1, 0. Server reset. Cowie time. Where's she at? There it is! I mean, to be fair, this setup is basically what half of the LCQ class in the Supercross runs anyway. IRL. Same gear, same bike. Money, 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 money. Yeah, the KX250 does feel fast, Asher. You are correct, sir. Oh, nice that Reese finally managed to get into the lobby. Hey, we got some Barkers in it. We got Reese, we got Stone, we got Mateo, we got Daz, we got Jackson. The intro's fast too. Got Troy, Ian's in here. Yeah, some big barking guys. Ninja's in here. Everyone's going full tryhard now for the season. Yeah, I agree that some of the inside lines on this TFC track pack are not the most ideal. Input sand tires on. Sand, save, we go again. Yes, sand tires. I'm hearing conflicting things, Mr. Nick Temple, about the RM, but I like the RM250 quite a lot, and next race after this one I'm going to try out the RM450. Well, the Cowie does have like a really fat front fender. Big scrub. Oh god. Oh, is Troy actually streaming right now? So I didn't actually know. Oh, you just mean from the picture. Are all of those options for tyres and suspension things you set up yourself, or are they preloaded options that Paboso puts in? It's not... well, the suspension stuff is from Mr. Paboso, but the bike comes with a certain suspension anyway, which is not from Paboso, and the tyre options are also not from Paboso. So you do have to go through and kind of choose your own stuff, but they are like the baseline of what everybody runs, so everyone in this lobby has all of them options as well. Got all the boys streaming. I think Reaper... is Reaper still streaming? I know Reaper was streaming a bit earlier. And we got Troy going as well. We've got me going. Is Ian streaming? Everyone's on it. That's what I mean. What a time to be an MX Bikes gamer. Dervin, I'm actually quite liking them. You know, I haven't got on a bike yet and gone, this is horrific. They all feel very, very capable, which is nice. I think if we had a little bit more time to test before the outdoor season starts, we'd probably get a lot more variety. But I still think we'll see some different colours on the line tomorrow. I think a lot of teams already had their gear and like kits and stuff finalised, so like their bike graphics. So that could be a reason that not many people branch out from what they're used to as well. But I think throughout the season, people could change and get used to things. Dustin, you're not a very good liar. I thought I would throw that
Hi,
out
welcome
there.
to Chili's.
Oh, you boys would have absolutely hated the RM sound before, just before it got released. They had a different sound mod on it that literally looked like someone's cheeks having some problems. So I asked them to change that. I think a few other people did as well. So we've saved your ears. Oh, that was sexy. Jesus. This corner is the bane of my existence, and I don't know why. It shouldn't be as difficult as I find it. Main differences so far, I think, is the suspension seems to work a lot better. Though you don't get kicked quite as much from the bumps. And the front wheels feel a bit more stable than they were. They don't tuck quite as easy. So I think overall it just allows you to push the bikes a bit harder than you used to be able to. I always find this inside right here really hard to hit fast because there's really not much to it. You have to get in it at just the right angle. Easy does it. Lovely. No! She's alright so far. She turns pretty well. I could probably let you know properly in the race when I'm actually competing against other people. I don't want to do face cam. What happens when I want to sit here and like pick my nose, like go searching for treasure? I can't do it anymore. I have to just try and act civilized. Can't like sit here and scratch my nuts or anything. Bit of an L when you think about it. Maybe I won't. Maybe that's going to stop the face cam just because I like having a cheeky scratch of the balls.
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
Hi, welcome to Chili's. Chili's welcome to. Just do it on cam. You're right. If you can't have me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best. Hello, DV. Hope you're alright, man. There he is. He's back. Brand idiot. Just get all this sorted. I imagine the race is going to start any second now that the warm-up is all finished. She can be a ball cam. Yeah, she just point a camera down at my crotch and nothing else. No face cam at all. Or I just have it pointed at my feet the entire time. I like cross my feet when I'm playing. I don't know if I like my legs crossed, I just have it like crossed down at the ankles. One day there will be a video of me playing MX bikes with my feet, and there'll be a foot cam. Now I just need to decide if I want to do it with socks on or socks off. Hello, Reese. Oh. One sock on, one sock off. What if I cut like the big toe, a hole for the big toe, so the big toe sticks out and that's it? Cole's not making that corner. I could have told you that from miles away. Jesus. There he is. Bud Racing, next Daddy Daycare. Yeah, I eat. Oh, that almost actually went really well. Is that doable? Because I feel like I got a lot closer to that, and I don't know if I've ever tried it before. You need to drop down to the 250 class, Larson. It's actually really, really nice, the Suzuki 250. I'm going to try the Suzuki out after this race. We'll see how it goes. How on earth have I been streaming for 2 hours and 46 minutes already? I swear it's been like half an hour. That's nuts. Big W's. Any profanities in chat? Don't want to risk it. We'll close that. Oh, the rhymes? I'm a lyrical genius. The modern day Shakespeare. I'm just scrolling through pictures I've got in Discord after I showed Troy's one. And I just got Mr. Reaper Doc there as well. Quick glimpse of him. I don't know why I have these pictures. Oh, look at this amazing game that I found on Steam, by the way. Cheeky bit of App and Come Simulator, my favourite game ever. Let's go racing, gamers. The revs are up. Right, different start technique. Oh, he's gone. That's getting my front end cut off by the Yamaha, though. Yep. Got to leave room on the inside, Jackson. Can't just cut everyone's noses off, or you will get bonked. Oh my god. Reese, you feeling alright? How'd you jump so far? Oh, front end. So I need to take the Cowie results with a pinch of salt around here, because I am not a Southwick enjoyer. So I can't blame everything on the Cowie. A lot of it is probably going to be on me. My bad, pimp. Imagine being Reese right now and sitting behind this absolute sketchball. Actually need to concentrate around Southwick. I find it so easy to lose the front end everywhere. It would not surprise me if I suddenly fall apart around here and start crashing all the time. Oh, we're going a bit deep. Too deep? Alright, slow it down. Slow it down. Oh, a little bit too slow. Probably should have been in second gear there rather than third. Oh, a little bit twitchy. So I know that we've only done a couple laps on this bike, and it's not my favourite track. But out of the Fantic, Yamaha, ATM, and now the Kawi might be my least favourite one of the four. Just throwing it out there. Something about it, I just can't get it settled in the corners how I want to. I'm not sure how much of a difference I can make with suspension or geometry changes at all, but stock, it feels a little bit difficult. That was not intentional, by the way. Well, the original part of it wasn't, and then when I started wheeling, I thought I had to turn it into a backflip, so you got to think fast at the last second. Same as if you start going over the bars, you can try and think fast and turn it into a little front flip and try and ride it out as well. They've definitely improved the 450 front ends. I don't think you'll ever get rid of the issue completely because a lot of it goes down to Puboso's game rather than the bikes themselves, but the front ends definitely do feel more stable overall across all the bikes. I'm glad that I don't think it's just a placebo thing as well. I do think they genuinely do feel better. And saying that, I do seem to be having the most front end twitches on this Kawi. The other three bikes felt pretty damn solid for the front end. No worries, Stig. Thanks for stopping by, man. I'll catch you next time. Hopefully catch you tomorrow for the AMA stream. Or streams, plural. I want to do EU and NA, so I'll be doing 2 different streams. Oh. Hold on, dear. I quite like the YZ250 Cristas. I feel like it feels very good on the power, like does feel super, super fast. It likes the back wheel a little bit, but for the aggressive riders, I don't think that's a bad thing. They probably quite enjoy it. And then an odd thing as well to compliment it on, but I think it kind of all goes hand in hand with each other, is I really like the sound mod that's on it too. So yeah, YZ250 is definitely a big W. Now, I'm not even giving it a go on this stream, to be fair. I've gone through a bunch of different bikes, but not touched the Yami yet. Oh, my day is going well, thank you, Mr. Minotaurs. Hope yours is as well. Well, that's definitely going to give me cuts, but I'm not turning around to get on that bit of track there just to go around that corner. So Reese can still get around the track. He's only 10 seconds off. It's going to be a lot closer. Well, 14. It's going to be a lot closer on that now after that long crash that I had. Oh my god. Yeah, so he just had to face me away from where I wanted to go. You know, just MX bike swings. I don't know if to put this down to sand or if I should put this down to the Kawi, so it's really difficult to decide. Oh, God. Least enjoyable of the experiences so far, though. Which is really weird that the Kawi 250 feels pretty damn good, and then the 450 not so much. Oh my Christ, why did the back end come out so much there? Easy does it. It's weird that usually on these sand tracks IRL you'd sit down and like blow through these berms, but I'm just standing up and leaning forwards around them all. So I feel like it puts a lot of weight through the front of the bike. And that's why you want to stop the front end from twitching so much. That didn't work. Oh, is Matteo on a 450?
It's your boy,
Is he moving up classes?
Skinny Penis.
It's really weird seeing him not on a 250 bike. Notice he doesn't have a team name in his name. Has he been kicked again? Mr. McFlurry, thank you very much, sir. Hello again. Where have you been lurking? Where have you been at? Nice to have you back, sir. There's another lap to go, Matteo. I don't know what to tell you, man. Last lap, not final lap. I think he's just realised. I didn't get anywhere near downside in that roller that I usually downside. So it's definitely on these unexpected streams where I definitely get blown away. It's like, I wasn't planning on streaming anything at all today because I thought, you know what, I've already uploaded 2 videos. If I live stream now whilst a newish video is up, it might hurt the video's performance because people will be in here rather than watching that. I thought, you know what, I'll go for it anyway, set a timer for like 10 minutes like later. And now I think we've had about 125-ish or so dollars through Super Chat donations, which is just nuts. So after the 70-30 YouTube, what's that? 520 something by 100 by 10 is 12 times 7, about 90. Yeah, $90. So yeah, W. Thank you everyone so much. There's Mr. Oh, it's nice to see Mr. Frizzy going for all the different bikes as well. I've seen him on a TM, I've seen him on the Suzuki, seen him on the Honda. Wouldn't it be funny, like, I feel like for an April Fool's or something, the OEM team should release a new update and it just doesn't do anything. You just overwrite your files with exactly the same stuff. And then everyone's going to be like placebo, or oh, this bike feels so good, this bike now feels awful, and so on and so forth. I'll have a video on the new Hurren track Formula Drift for Saturday. I've already got a video ready for tomorrow, so I'm not going to change that one at all. What helmet's that man got on, so I can see it? That's one of the Alpine style, one of the presets. Do 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 do. I'm happy with the bikes. I'm hoping everyone else is happy with them too. I'm hoping it's not just me being like having like a placebo, but they do feel genuinely good. Went 4 off 6, were you? So that, oh yeah, it's very, very close. I think my lap times were probably abysmal there. Where was I? Somehow I had the fastest lap. I have no idea how. I didn't feel like I was going around the track well at all. If your game is crashing, Colton, when you go to the track, then you've installed tyres incorrectly. Like if it allows you to go into the pits and then when you press to track and it crashes straight away, that is tyres. Formula Drift, I just said that I'll do it for Saturday's video. Because I've got one sorted for tomorrow already. We got trying to come across the line here. Nobody, it's done. No, it's not, never mind. Got one man. Yamamoto Mac, we're waiting on you. Last man, get across the line. There he is. Here's our warrior. We wait for everybody in it. For the fans. Love that. And this should start counting, which it is. Lovely. Yeah, so those 450s that I've tried so far, KTM felt good. Yami feels good, obviously. What other one did I use? Fantic felt good. That Cowie I'm not too sure about, but I would probably like to try it again on a different track because Southwick's never been my thing. We're going over to the RM4 Fatty now. We're going to see how she feels. Actually didn't pay attention to what the track is, so that's an L by me. I probably should have looked at that. Why am I recording? What's going on? Apparently, I've been recording a video for 3 minutes, apparently. Right, what track are we on? Ah, the old Millis Villas. Right. We're going to go to Yoshi. Yoshi. We're also going to go to Quattro Liters. We're going to go to 120, 20, and why not just take a PSI out of the rear for the lols? Right. Let's see how she be. See how she feels. Not spent too much time on it yet, McFlurry. It's one of the ones I've not put a lot of time into. Tell you what, she feels pretty damn good so far. Other than when I open my mouth, of course. If I stay quiet, it's a really nice bike, but as soon as I talk, you know, it suddenly turns bad. Uh-oh. Handles bumps very well. I just need to try and work out the cornering. Big old Suzuki. I do, like, a biased part of me wants the Suzuki to be good. Oh god, oh no. That doesn't fill me with much confidence if it's twisting on stuff like that. Oh no. Uh-oh. That could be a shame if they're turning on its very mid, because I do like the suspension of it. Oh my god! How twisted was that? Oh! Please. Right, we're gonna go down again. We're going down the hill. Take two. Beep beep, come through. We'll erase the last 20 seconds from our memory. We'll pretend it never happened. It's a momentary lapse of judgment. On full Logan Paul. This is a real test, to be fair, depending on how fast I can hit this downhill to the outside. No, it's pretty decent. Like I'm saying, the suspension feels great. I'm just having a little bit of front-end issues in some of these corners. Which could always be fixed with some geometry and suspension changes. It feels so light off the face of jumps. I feel like you can really toss it sideways, harder than any of the other 450s. Oh. Let's try and stay away from the SpongeBobs. Even though we're basically on one. It's another one of them tracks where TFC's randomly sprinkled some sand into every corner. The traction does sometimes get a little bit wild. Can we change it to Kickstart Connor rather than Kickstart Kenny? How about that? Does that work? Does that go okay? No, you most likely won't see me outdoors on the Suzuki. Even though suspension does feel nice. Oh, I'm schmoving. Damn, you boys in this server are really desperate for some hot laps, aren't you? You're just taking beelines to the finish. Just out here vibing? Just barking the virtual dirt course? I'm very happy with them so far, Julian. Good morning to you, sir. Oh god, a lot of the bikes now are just better than they were before. There's no, like, single bike yet, Leo. You know, we're just kind of working out what's good and what's not.
It's your boy, Skinny Penis.
Oh, thank you very much, Dio. Gonna go now. It was fun being a moderator. Try out the KX again. I'll send you my setup if you like, but I hope you have a good rest stream. Thank you very much, man. I will try the KX again at some point, because I feel like just riding it on Southwick, which is a track that I'm not very happy with, is doing it a little bit dirty, so I'll definitely give it another go. Thank you very much, man. Thank you for being helpful again today. I appreciate it. And I would say that the moderator role was definitely deserved. No, Jordan, I didn't delete any old bikes. You just download the new ones and overwrite stuff. You haven't got to delete anything at all. Yeah, it'll all do it by itself if you just drop it in. I mean, what do you boys think? Do you think that I'm barking on the Suzuki or nah? Obviously nowhere near as much as the other bikes, but I feel like I'm getting around the track well. The update, Mr. Free Palms, was to hopefully not make each class just one colour only. It's to try and bring all of the other bikes up to a better level, so make all the 250s as good as the Honda, and make all the 450s as good as the Yamaha. And I think they've done a very good job. There's definitely a lot of competitive bikes in here now. In the 450 class, Fantic, KTM, obviously Yamaha. There was another one that I rode, what was it? Fantic, KTM, I don't think I've ridden the Husky yet. The Kawi was alright, the Suzuki feels like quite decent. I'm just trying to work it out in the corners. Sometimes the front end gets a little bit twitchy. I think Free Palms is doing 250s this year, if I'm not mistaken. And in 250s, the Yami's great, Honda's still decent, Kawi's good, KTM's good, Husky's good. And Suzuki was very surprising for me as well. Suzuki was quite good as well. I was very, very shocked. Wuzuki, Wuzuki. Wazuki. There's old Larson enjoying his RM by the looks of it. Sliding all over the place. Oh, thank you very much, Nick. I appreciate that. Jesus Christ, Larson, hold on to it. This man's hella sketchy. The back end's all over the place. Bruh. Mateo, you could have gone inside there, brother. Now I'm going to go to the outside. Skirt. Oh, now my back end's getting all sketchy. When's this race going to start? The warm-up's been over for ages. Clean. was very clean. Very happy with that. The stream tomorrow is add 12 hours on from now. No, 24 hours on from now, and take 4 hours away. That is when tomorrow's stream will be, sir. I think the track bundle's already out, Easton, on the store. I'm glad that at least Mike responded to that double down the hill. I was waiting for someone to say something because that was pretty damn clean. Now we've got Mr. Consuming Clouds in here as well. Well, track guy. Can't really see many other names. Got Ninja. See what this this machine's like out the gate. Yeah, it's almost midnight for me at the moment, Mav. Damn, this bike doesn't wheelie out the gate either. Calculated. 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 Definitely meant the last 20 seconds that just happened. Uh-oh. Now when you can just sense a rear wheel coming across the front of you. I'm so happy I checked up there. Do I try and double it again? No. That's going for it though. Oh, there he goes. I don't think I've ever hit that single at the top of that hill comfortably. Like, it always sketches me out. Just slow physics. Inside versus outside, what's quicker? Inside wins. No, outside wins, sorry. Oh! Let's get back into that rut. Rip. Tossing her sideways. It's definitely a fun bike to throw around. The same with the 250. I don't know why they feel so light. I'm starting to see a lot of blue emerging in the 250 field at the moment. I've got to try and hold off Jackson on his Yamaha. Oh, okay. Against me on a Suzuki. Have some fun, Jackson. Experiment with some different bikes. You can try odd tomorrow. Oh, that rut just literally does lead off the side of the track where everyone's been doing the same thing. That's not coming back round. Yes, it is. Holy. Gone for it again. I'm staying far away from that. Oh, for fuck's sake, man. That's why you gotta go for stupid lines when there's people around you. I don't think I could have avoided that. He was like out of my peripheral where he just bounced back up to the moon and landed on me. Oh god. Blow. It's gone. Whose man's is this? Oh, Mr. Troy. That doesn't sound like a 250 Troy. I've never seen you ride anything bigger than that. Yeah, the ruts in that corner as well are so useless. Everyone just goes to the inside of them all. Which I'm hoping there's not too much of in this next outdoor season. God, why is my back end fishtailing? Hold it together. No, it'll just be TFC tracks. I'm not even going to be doing that many more, to be honest, boys. I've been going for 3 hours. It's midnight for me right now. Might do one more and then I'll dip out. I'll leave the server up though for everyone that wants to go through the TFC track rotations and practice for tomorrow. What bike do I want to use on the last track is the question. There are a lot of people using the Yami 250. I'm tempted to give it a go myself. Do not delete any bikes, just download these ones and drop them in and it'll overwrite the old bikes where necessary. If you delete anything you will get a bike mismatch, so please do not be doing that, sir. Well, the amount of times I've overhooked coming out of that right-hander is nuts. The only thing that I've changed on this Nate is I've changed it to the Yoshi mapping. Other than that, she do be stock. Oh, there she goes. Go around the outside here, let him by. Hopefully we can have a nice little battle with Mr. Jan. Mr. January. Yeah, I think that's a 350 that he's on. God, I can't remember the last time I went inside it. It's not very good, you don't get a good run into the sand at all. Hold on to her. Guess I'm going to go inside here, let him go outside. Oh, not the biggest. Oh, he's gone, he's gone! I don't believe there were any tyres in the update at all. You shouldn't have any tyres in the new patch. It should just be a bikes folder only. If you're getting tyres, sir, I'm not sure what you're downloading. It's good, I'm proud of Mr. Troy going out of his comfort zone and playing these different harder tracks. I mean, say harder, it's not that much harder, is it? But it's good practice, good in between ground of the stock and the pro stuff. I don't hate the Suzuki at all, I think it's alright. Again, just a good middle ground bike. It's not, it doesn't blow me away by any means, but it's not god awful. She does move when she wants to. But we can dance if you want to. Leave this place behind. There is no tyres in the update, Cypher. I don't know if you've downloaded the wrong thing or what, but when I downloaded it, it was just a bikes folder. There was no tyres whatsoever. Unless they've updated it since then again and re-updated it, I'm not too sure. But it shouldn't be too difficult just to drag and drop the bikes folder and the tyres folder into your mods folder and just press OK to anything that you want to overwrite. If that is the case. It is just copy and paste. Control C, Control V. Happy days. Ran down. Oh god, my hands are gone so sweaty, man. Yeah, I think I'll just do the one more, if I'm honest, boys. Yeah, you boys should already have Beta 18B like installed. Otherwise, unless you've just got the game today, you should have already had that in and installed. So then all you need is the C patch, and that should just be bikes. I believe. I believe in a thing called love. Can I do a walkthrough? I didn't really think I needed to be honest, boys. Like, it's very, very simple stuff. Like, you press download. You get given... this is what you get in the download. Like, this is the whole thing. This is C. So, you go Pomoso, MX Bikes, Mods, Drag, Drop. Done. Close your documents, close and reopen your game, sorted. Like, I don't know, does that need a full video explaining? I didn't think it was that difficult. I can leave your... God, I don't want to leave, no. Who are we waiting on? Oh, is this Mr. Clouds? No, Clouds is done. Everyone's done. Why does it still say? Okay, we'll wait a little bit. I will raise you one more, Dervin, and I'll give you a top 5 250s so far, because I couldn't narrow it down to 3, which is Yamaha, KTM, Husky, Kawi, and crap, what was the other one that I rode that I liked? Suzuki. And then people enjoy the Honda as well. I am seeing more Hondas sneaking back in. I don't know if people have given some other bikes another go, or what. And to be fair, Bang, as well, it may be rude, but it does give you step-by-step instructions on the download. I don't know why. The amount of people that come in here asking how to drag and drop something is actually unreal. There's only so many times you can say it politely. Right, we are going to be trying... I'd say, why is it not showing the other bikes then? But that's because the server doesn't allow it, not because I don't have them. We are going to try the Yami 250. On Washougal as well. Oh, actually, maybe a 250 would be an L choice for old Horsepower Hill. Not too sure. We can leave your past behind. It's like I'm making sure that I stay away from Discord at the moment as well before I get hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of questions about installation not working. It's like there are instructions there. I can't always be IT support, unfortunately. Luckily, from today's video, this is the exact track that I used the Yami on. So I already have a setup. Lovely. I say setup. I compare it to... That was kind of... Shouldn't there be number? I mean, yeah, you can compare it to default. It's all the same except for these. Only 2 changes. Hello, Mr. Carter. I would admit I didn't watch Moto 2 last night, but well done on Moto 1. Still a solid finish to start the season. Oh, I'll tell you, I'd love being Mr. Pomoso. Well, if I had the knowledge on coding to be able to actually fix parts of the game that I don't enjoy, I'd be a happy man. Oh, that's a shame to hear, but it still sounds like you came out of there with some decent points overall. Can't ask for much more than that. I messaged Mr. Pomoso, by the way, boys. I said, hello, Master. I'm looking to get into track making. I think it would be a good idea to remaster Forest with ruts and bumps. Could I have the stock height map? And he hasn't replied to me. I think that'd be a good idea for a first track, wouldn't it? Having a Forest remastered. Oh god, that was an L. Not the biggest fan of this S-bend on Washougal. It feels very, no. It doesn't feel nice, it feels very awkward. Oh!
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
Hi, Chili's, welcome to... I mean, I could just try and make one from scratch. I mean, it's Forest, isn't it? It's not like the hardest piece of height map to replicate. I think my plan, if I was to do that, would be to get ahead by a good couple of days on videos, and then just grind out the track over the course of a few days. I'll tell you what, all the 250s, they feel so slow when you get off of a 450. It's so hard to wrap your head around. They're not slow in terms of being a 250, they're just slow compared to what I'm used to riding. I don't know if there'd be a point in streaming it, to be honest, Toothless, because the majority of the stream would just be me watching tutorial videos on repeat until I get it drilled in my head, like the basics. I think there'd be more watching other people's videos than there would be me actually making tracks. So maybe once I've dedicated like 2 weeks of my life to learning how to do the basics, then maybe. Or maybe after I've made one track already, then stream a different one. God, look at the power on the Yami. Loves the back wheel. No, Owen, this is going to be the last race that I'm doing today. We've been going for 3.5 hours, which is a much longer stream than I actually expected. And we've tested out a good few bikes, to be honest. But yeah, I won't be doing any more after this. If you missed a bunch of it, then feel free to go back and watch it when it goes up as a VOD. And then also, if you need any more inputs on any of the bikes, if you need some direction at all, I put a video up earlier today that goes through majority of the bikes and all of their like good points and bad points too. Can I still quad this on a 250? Yes, you can. Nice. Oh, you're more than welcome to hop into my server, Mr. Zeph. We are on the new OEMs. Not anymore, Jordan. There's not really anything to downside at all. You just land completely to flat. It's not like a roller that you can downside, so you just end up exploding if you jump too far. So I find it just helps if I check up and roll it, because then I just get a good amount of momentum through the sand as well. Yami does feel pretty solid overall so far. It feels very planted in the corners. And I get this triple. Oh, not quite. That's going to be slow up the hill now. Oh, I was lucky.
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
I've tested all of them in one capacity or another before the video that I put up today, but in terms of, oh my god, in terms of just this stream, for 250s, Yamaha, Kawi, Suzuki, KTM, Husky, and 450 was Fantic, Yamaha, KTM, Kawasaki, Suzuki. And there's none of them that I particularly hate. How much speed Jackson had over that section because he's on the 430? Oh, Oppo into him. Oh, get wrecked. Get wrecked, scrub! Multi-kill. Oh. Last line. I wonder if you... Can you actually treat these as whoops, or do you have to like jump your way through them? I have no idea. We still got a full lobby. It feels like the track's a bit empty. No, we do. Well, almost a full lobby, that is. Troy is trying to outstream me. I don't know. I think he's just streaming. The man puts a lot of hours in. To be fair, if he streamed all of his Papiti grinding that he done in the past, he would have the most hours on YouTube, I think, out of any creator on the planet. Oh, I'm on the 250 at the moment, Christus. I've not got any skins for the 250, only the 450. Oh, Oliver, you're back again, sir. Unfortunately, you are joining me for the last race of the stream. This is going to be... Wait. No, never mind, yeah. This is going to be the last one. I think 3.5 hours is a pretty healthy stream length, bearing in mind that I'm going to be streaming all of the EU racing tomorrow and all of the NA racing tomorrow. It's going to be a long one. Awkward moment when you forget how to do a wheelie. We can dance if you want to. We can leave your friends behind. I feel like I like racing EU more, Joshua. It just feels a bit more casual. Like, NA feels so intense all the time. Like, it's so fast and hectic. People tend to be a lot more aggressive when they ride. They don't give you as much room. And it's always harder racing late at night because your eyes are just more tired, you're more prone to mistakes. No worries, Frizzy. Thank you for stopping by, man. I know you've been here the entire time. I'll see you tomorrow. Right. Last race of the stream, boys. Let's hope she goes all smoothly. How many hours until you should try qualifying? You can qualify for pro whenever you want, Double Twins. There's no like limit on it at all. Just whenever you feel ready. Some people progress at the game at a different rate than others. I felt like backing off there was the smartest thing to do.
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
Are we barking? No, the 450 power. He's outdoing me. Oh my god, Wild Dorian just appeared. Okay, you can land the sand pretty flat. If you have a massive wiener like that. Oh, he's going in way too hot. How's he stopped for that? I swear his bike just came to a stop instantly. No! Oh, god damn it. Was schmoving? This thing does track really well out of corners, even if I try and hold a super tight line. That wasn't the back end, by the way, that was me actually hitting a rut. Oh! Okay. I think I might have used up all of my skill for this stream, boys. Yeah, this is going to be it's going to be my last race, so it do be getting a bit late. So much easier to get a 250 through that roller section than it is a 450. That's a good battle going up here between Tom and Dorian. God damn it. That's going to give me some cutaroonies. That didn't work for me. I feel alright going into the outdoor season, Josh. I'm kind of going in with the expectation of a top 5 in the first round or two, and then hopefully turn that into top 3s. Oh, that's going to give me cuts as well. Yeah, I really don't mind this Yami at all. It's like a good little bike. And the mistakes and the crashes I've been having are just purely on me from getting tired. Or playing the game too much in one go. Says the man that done a 24-hour MX bike stream. Bit of a drag race up the hill. Oh no, why's the front end done that? Oh. Coming in hot. Coming in hot again. Oh. Oh. Reading the chat again when I'm riding. Especially in a corner, probably not the best idea. Actually didn't hate this outside last lap. Oh. Yami definitely feels like an aggressive bike, like it feels like it wants to be ridden fast. Oh. Oh, Promoso. No worries, Joshua. Yeah, it's going really, really well, thank you. So it all seems like positive stuff. Some good stuff happening behind the scenes as well that'll be interesting to show off for you guys. So I'm very happy with it. I think it's really, really cool that FXR have started branching into our little virtual world. Damn, I wasn't here when this round happened. Actually, no, never mind. I'm about to completely ignore the comment I just made. It's fine. Your overall Washougal was probably my least played out of the TFC tracks. Didn't know we have to go backwards or forwards, then. Oh, it does sound nice, especially when you come to like out of a slower corner and you can wind on the throttle. Yeah, we've got a actually I was about to say battle for P4, but I'm already in third. He's just got cuts. What on earth just happened to my front end there? I've still got Dory in there, I forgot. I thought he was like gone up the road. I can definitely get on the throttle a lot more aggressively than I am. I'm just so used to the 450s that I think I'm going to slide out anyway. I I generally couldn't tell you double twins. I don't think I've ever played without smooth turning on, to be honest, so I wouldn't be able to tell you the difference between the two. If you think it'll benefit you in the long run, then yeah, I'd say go for it. Oh. And over all the rust. Ender. Oh, God. Yeah, I finished a long way behind in this race. I crash a lot. It does feel like a fun bike, though, for sure. I mostly want to put a sand tyre on just for that one section. I lose so much time. Might be a little battle going on there behind me. Big battle for P3 overall. Oh, people getting together. Oh, there we go. Rightio. That, my peoples, is going to bring an end to the stream for me. I am actually really happy with this pack overall. I think it's going to add a lot of diversity. I am going to be riding the Yamaha 450 for outdoors, at least for the first few rounds, just because I know I'm nice and comfortable with them. Then as we get a bit further into Championship, I might start experimenting a little bit, we might see. Plus it also saves 327 having to make any more bikes, because I imagine that can be quite annoying for a lot of people having to go through all of their team stuff now and change anything last minute. But, thank you very, very much. I don't know what else to say really. It's just been quite a nice, chilled out but successful stream. I am hoping that all of you boys are going to stop by tomorrow for round 1 of the AMA Motocross Championship. I'm hoping that we can get over 400 viewers in total, so we can try and beat the MX Simulator round 1 stream. I think that'd be really, really cool. Although I am aware that there's probably going to be people spread out across quite a few different streams, like myself, Reaper. I'm sure there's other people streaming their POVs too. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm going to love you and leave you, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.